Welcome to largest issue in the galaxy, every issue in the galaxy, from woke Demi gloom to being in a tomb. I am your host, Riely, joined today by a wacky cast of characters as usual. My co-hosts, one of them is Andrew.
How's it going, everyone? I'm coming to you straight from the garbage can that I record in every day of the week.
The closet that you refuse to come out of.
The closet that I'm back to sitting in because it is now July again.
And Demi Gloom.
Yo, yo, yo. Bug lives matter.
Shut the fuck up. Mo Diggity.
To BLM.
Mo Diggity.
Oh, okay. That's my turn. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mo Diggity. All right.
And special guest, returning guest, Saturn.
Hi, everybody. I'm your favorite planet. And if I'm not your favorite planet, you're wrong.
I like Venus.
That's fair. And, of course, Jason, the audio engineer.
I'm upset.
Oh my. We're all upset. I'm
not happy.
Why are you unhappy?
You're never happy.
We're about to find out.
You're like the grumpy cat.
Okay, so speaking of we're about to find out, it's time to talk about who won last week. And for once, I actually have it prepared right now. I have it up. I'm ready to tell you who won. As you'll remember, the issues last week were Killing Bugs, People That Ruin Surprises, Unnecessary Changes in Gaming, Twitch, and Bad Rap. And we actually got a vote this week, folks.
Play a drum roll?
Sure, go ahead.
Oh, it's muted. Fuck.
Oh, it's muted.
And the winner is Killing Bugs.
Oh, God. He voted for himself. That's
I'm
bullshit.
I'm
He fucking voted. No one fucking would give a shit. No one
not
gives
vote
a
myself,
shit
I swear to
about
God.
fucking bugs. No one gives a flying fuck.
Stop the count.
This is such bullshit.
No.
Stop
To
the
be
counts.
fair, Jack was in the chat in support of Demi Gloom during that live stream,
Yeah.
so it's possible that he
fuck
voted.
that guy. The fucking dude. This
I
is fucking
DM'd
bullshit.
I DM'd Jack just now.
Ask if he
Wait.
voted.
Like
I
literally,
said, fuck you, Brazilian.
literally every single other problem that was presented, even fucking Riley's non-problem that he fucking spoke for about a total of 10 seconds throughout the 45 minutes that you guys argue with each
I could have done better. I could have done so much better.
You
I
could
hate
have done
myself
so
for that.
much better.
But you know what? It was better.
better.
That stupid issue.
Yeah, it's better than fucking bugs. It's better than fucking bugs. My God.
Can I say something?
I'm
No.
outraged.
Sure.
No.
Please. Alright, can y'all shut up?
Let Demi speak. Let the man speak.
I'd just like to say, all I do is win, 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 no matter what.
I'm pretty sure this is the only time we're ever going to
Okay,
win.
everybody.
Get out of here! Out of here! Get out!
Demi Gloom couldn't make it this week or ever again, so here's your new co-host, Saturn.
Hi. I'm back.
So this
I'm
is
now
how
going to deliberately kill any bug I see.
Me too. I've been doing it more lately as a result of Demi Gloom.
No,
Dude,
you're
I'm
not
gonna
supposed to kill bugs.
No, I think I'm gonna fucking go out of my way to make sure that the bugs suffer before they die.
I'm gonna carry a can of Raid with me.
I literally have a can of Raid in my room. I used it earlier today to kill a cockroach.
Like,
Oh,
if I
that's
see a bug in one of my sinks, I'm just going to spit on it, but make sure, when you spit on a bug, it's all crawling, like, God, why? Why does the Lord hate me? I'm going to fucking kill them exactly like that.
Put it upside, just make it hang out upside down for a while and be like, I can't get up.
Do what my ex did with every spider that she sees and just pull its legs off deliberately. Just one by one.
No, whenever I see spiders, I just grab the broom and I just like...
Nah, I don't mind spiders, but literally any other bug I see, I'm lighting it ablaze now.
Bugs freak me the fuck out. Not bugs,
moron.
but spiders freak me the fuck out though because they can kill you. So I fucking kill them first.
One of my favorite skits that Maddox ever did was the whole hunting down
the crickets
thing. Dude, he fucking cut off their heads and put them on little toothpicks and put them out in the yard, so he can make examples of them.
He
to
played
other girls.
fucking
I love
bat
that.
sounds because bats
Yeah.
were the natural predators. of
I mean,
chickens.
like, he actually went down and, like,
Oh.
did his fucking homework. And
Hold
it was,
on,
like, it
Ri-
was fucking
Riley.
fantastic. That's what you should do. We should
What's
do
up,
Riley.
Jason?
Jack didn't vote.
Oh, I wonder who did then.
I
Demi
wonder
Gloom?
who.
I
Should we
swear to God,
demand a recount?
Riley, I can pinky promise you that I did not vote.
Oh, now you gotta really fucking check it and see, like, you know, what the fucking thing is now.
All right,
I
time to
demand a
hack whoever's
recount.
IP did vote.
Yeah, time to like hack it, figure out whose IP this is.
Hashtag stop the steal.
Stop. Stop the steal. Whatever.
We demand a
Congratulations.
recount.
Congratulations, Demi Gloom. You've cheated in a
No.
way that we could
I
never
didn't.
possibly prove, meaning that you
didn't.
won.
I swear
Demi
to God, I
Gloom
did
is
not vote.
innocent.
This is a false victory, alright?
This is
Why
not
do you
a
think I
false
voted?
victory.
You
This
think I'm
is
that?
Who else would vote for this brain dead issue?
yeah.
My
This
cousin
is an
no.
was
assault.
told to vote for this.
This is an assault against our democracy.
I don't know who would have voted, but it's not me. I swear to God. I promise.
Saturn,
you.
how do you feel about killing
Nice!
bugs? Let's get your
Yeah.
opinion on this.
I don't. Okay. Yeah, I've been tempted to step in on this, and now that you've asked, I feel more than welcome to. I'm pagan, and the core idealism of paganism is called animism, where we are connected to everything, including bugs. So whenever I see a bug, I will pick it up and I will take it outside.
Hey.
Howard.
Mic drop.
Okay, listen, that's fair. I ain't gonna fault you for that. There's actual like,
Oh, but you'll fault me
Spirit-
for that.
there's actual spiritual reason behind it. It's not just a fucking moral high ground pussy argument like you, Demi Gloom.
God forbid I use logic and reasoning rather than spirituality. Oh
Well,
God.
you know- Ben
Because
Shapiro?
that actually. Oh yeah, your facts don't
He's
care about our
destroying
feelings,
us with
huh, Ben?
facts and logic.
Bro. This boy.
I'm the communist
Jesus
Ben
Christ,
Shapiro.
the lungs
okay?
on that boy.
The communist Ben
I'm-
Shapiro.
That's it. I'm driving up to Wisconsin right now.
Make sure you pass through Michigan.
Okay. I'll give you a little peck on the cheek before I head to kill
Andrew's on my side. You should kill him too.
He'll give you
Fair.
a
No.
peck on the cheek, and then he'll give Demi Gloom a fucking bullet to the cheek.
No. He's gonna get a baseball bat to the back of the skull.
Jason,
Much
I'll whoop your
much
ass.
like you would like smash a bug with a broom.
Demi, I've seen your
Smash
arms.
Demi
They're
Gloom.
like twigs.
No, they are not, bro. I'm a Chad. I'm a giga
Anyway,
Chad.
do we have any stupid voicemails today?
Someone's
fuck
beating
was
the
that?
shit out of their desk.
It was me laughing because Demi said he was a Chad after giving that.
I'm a
filthy
Giga
back
Chad, bro.
bomb.
Oh my
I'm
god,
fucking Megatron.
no. You just
I'll
did
beat
not
the
say
shit out
that
of you.
sequence of sentences. Oh my
Demi's
god.
got a big body count, yo.
He counts bugs.
Oh, we're never gonna go over that.
Okay. So any voicemails, Jason, Demi? Any of your friends call in today?
Let
There
me
will
check.
be.
Yeah, I
As
actually
he
have a
pulls
voicemail.
up
I have a
uberduck.ai and
I actually have a voicemail. Are you guys ready?
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm sending a link right now. Let's see here. Hello everybody. I just want to say
Oh
that
dear god.
Debbie Gloob's issue was very good, and that we shouldn't kill
Shut
bugs
the
and
fuck up.
killing bugs.
Oh no, what happened to the voicemail?
Stop muting me and kicking me. This isn't funny.
It is pretty funny.
Yeah, it is pretty funny.
Anyway.
The voicemail stopped immediately when you muted me. That's really weird.
Yeah, that
yeah.
is really
Yeah.
strange.
I wonder why that would
Uh,
happen.
Huh.
So anyway, I guess we gotta get into our issues, folks. Who went first last week?
Me.
I don't know.
It was
Oh,
Demi
yeah,
Gloom.
Demi Gloom
Okay,
went
so Mo
first.
can go first this week. Mo, what is your issue?
Oh, what is my? Well, I figured. Are you sure you just don't want the guest to go first, or I guess we're doing
No, the guests go last. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. All right, so my issue this week, and maybe some of you can relate to this issue. See, I was earlier today. I was involved in a call with a couple of people. I won't name who they were,
Oh,
but
Oh
This
no! Fuck
motherfucker.
you! I'm
no,
doing
no, no,
my
no, no, no,
issue
no, no,
first.
no, no, fuck you,
This
fuck you, fuck you,
motherfucker.
fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. This is my goddamn issue. This is my goddamn issue. Oh, shut up.
This episode is filled with rage.
Yes, and you will fucking understand why.
Okay, go
You will
ahead.
understand why. So I was
Guys, you
stuck in a
woke up
call.
and chose violence, man. What the fuck?
Oh,
Y'all
yes,
chose
like,
violence.
like Cersei and Lannister, I choose fucking violence. All right. So earlier today, I was stuck in a call with, well, let's just call them Riely and Jello. All right, just for a point of reference, so you guys can understand the
my
It's
story.
obviously fake alias name.
Yes, like Riely and Jello, who have absolutely nothing to do with the largest issue in the galaxies, Riely and Jello. See,
Don't
I
associate
was-
me with this show.
oh, good. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be associated either. But anyway, so I was stuck there, and Riely was like, why do I have problems with OBS and slobs and stuff? And I fucking told him, okay, Riely, what you need to do is you need to stop your stream and you go ahead and screen share. Let me see if I can do something. Now, I fucking did this shit assuming that this was just going to take a couple of minutes and we're going right back to watching the really ugly looking port of Super Mario Brothers 2 on the Game Boy Advance. I mean, like, dude, if you guys, like, side tangent, if you actually see the port for Super Mario Brothers 2 on the Game Boy Advance, it looks fucking awful. It looks like a fucking downgrade. Anyway, enough about that. So I thought to myself, well, this will just take a few minutes, maybe 10 at most, right? You know why his streams were running like ass? Well, there's actually two reasons, but one of the main ones
This
is
motherfucker.
because his fucking he doesn't update his slobs fucking program. It was alright. The fucking program that you're supposed to have right now for Slob's OBS, okay? I'm booting it up right now so I can be correct. It's version 1.2.0. Do you know what Riely's fucking version of Slobs was? 0.20.0.
It was off.
That's
I
like
wasn't even close.
way back there.
I was gonna say 0.8 something.
I
but
mean,
I've
and-
been
oh, sorry, go ahead.
I've been even more disappointed in Riely than I normally am.
Updating OBS is fucking stupid,
See,
bro.
this is what I had to fucking deal with. This is fucking insanity. Who would say updating's fucking stupid? Why would I want bugs and stuff patched up and fixed so my shit runs fucking well? You know, that
Riley,
doesn't make any
Because the
fucking
update
sense.
creates new bugs. You
Yes,
work around the
it
bugs
does,
that are
and
there
you just have to
instead
fucking
of
deal
getting
with it.
new
And
bugs.
you just have to fucking deal with it. That's just the nature of all programs everywhere. You just gotta fucking deal with it. And eventually your fucking computer conforms to everything and this and that, and it writes itself out. And also you have to go in and fix things yourself. And it's not that big of a deal unless you make it a huge deal. So guess how long I had to fucking spend trying to desperately convince at the point of yelling, and I can feel my fucking face turning red because my blood pressure is fucking spiking now. Just thinking about this shit.
That's your problem.
Yeah, it is my problem, motherfucker. And I'll get to your sorry ass in just a second because you're involved in this shit. So I'm
it's
fucking
funny.
no, because
Mo,
I'm
Mo,
trying
Mo.
to no. Hold on a
Hold
second.
on.
'Cause-
One
all right,
second.
okay.
Second. I just want to tell this part of the story. The fact that you told me to update OBS and you yelled at me to update OBS.
Yes.
And I was just about to kowtow to your whims. And then
But you
Jason
did
joined
anyway. Oh,
no, hold on.
yeah.
And then Jason joined the call. It was like, whatever
and
you
busted
do, don't
in with
update OBS.
facts and logic.
No. You had fucking the opposite of facts and logic. You did not Ben Shapiro me. You like it. You tried to. I don't even know what you tried to do.
You're stuttering because you can't even
Shut
come
the
up with
fuck
an
up!
argument.
Shut the fuck up! You're the one that fucking kept saying updating slabs is for losers. It just fucks up your computer.
That's not
and all this
said
shit.
at
That's
all.
exactly
Is
what
your
you said.
brain in
That
the
is
right place,
exactly
old
what you
man?
fucking said. You are a goddamn liar. You
No,
are a piece of You are a fucking charlatan. You give bad advice, and you fucking tell people not to. You want to do the
I may
opposite
be a
of not
heretic, but I
updating.
tell the facts.
You are a fucking technological heretic, sir. And I
No.
will fucking rally against you wherever you fucking go.
Listen, you shat on the floor and you have to pick it up, bro. It's not my
fuck
problem.
that. You're eating my fucking shit right now, motherfucker.
That's
But
gross.
anyway.
I would never do that.
Yeah, so
No,
the
this
second
is like
part,
a Maddox tier red. You're just fucking.
yeah,
going
I'm
full
almost done, I
Arthur.
promise. But well, yeah, I mean, no, I'm not fucking retarded. No, that's fucking you. You're the fucking artard that wouldn't update his fucking program, and then you gave me some bullshit fucking, I don't want to do it. He Riley dragged his feet fucking for 30 fucking minutes going, no, updating, it's like, this is literally what he sounded like. Updating
And
is
then
like,
I
it's
updated
stupid.
OBS and it made it worse.
No, it didn't make it worse
worse.
because we're getting to part 2 of the problem here. Guess why he's having a terrible time trying to stream Game Boy Advance games?
This part
He's
I agree with.
streaming on fucking Wi-Fi.
I agree with that part.
So now we have streaming on Wi-Fi on top of a non-updated OBS program.
Mo, what is
Yes?
the name of this issue? What is the issue?
Yeah,
name?
what is the name of this?
Non-update. Update your shit. All right, that's what the name of it is.
Well,
update your shit.
By
That's the
saying update your
solution, not the
shit is yeah.
Okay.
People
Okay.
who don't update.
Okay, people who don't update. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, but I fucking spent almost an hour begging Riely to update fucking slobs. And then Jello shows up and just starts giving him terrible advice. And then what did Jello fucking do? He turned on the world's loudest fucking faucet to quote unquote brush his teeth because his quote breath stank. And
I don't want to talk with a bad breath, bro.
Yeah, alright, I understand that, but you put the fucking phone near the fucking faucet in the middle of the conversation, and it was literally the loudest fucking water pouring out of a faucet I've ever heard in my entire life.
You just need to check your ears, bro. You need a Q-tip.
No. You need to check your bullshit.
You got that fucking other world fucking Star Wars planet earwax, bro.
No, I don't. My ears are actually quite clean. I have really
I don't
He's
buy
making
it.
candles out of the earwax like in Shrek.
Yeah, you ain't gotta fucking buy it, motherfucker.
Why are you
man?
bringing
I ain't
up this
it.
irrelevant point to an argument that you can barely
No, I
withstand?
just want... Oh, motherfucker, I am withstanding this fucking very fine because most of his problems were fucking solved. It was the fact that he was streaming on Wi-Fi that
No problem was solved. Everything was the same except one.
No, it wasn't. It started running much... No, we're not done yet.
It ran much smoother for 5 minutes.
It was running fine up until you let loose the fact that you were fucking streaming on Wi-Fi.
Oh, and then I magically wasn't streaming. I magically wasn't streaming on Wi-Fi until I mentioned it, and then it didn't work.
And then on top of that, this is what happened. Riley's chat chimed in, and they said, and I'm quoting them here, your streams are always usually shit exactly like this. So I have fucking unbiased confirmation.
I don't think that's quality.
Chat that is fucking quality.
Listen, Brazilian people are biased, okay?
Yeah, but biased against what? Is there a Brazilian conspiracy against specifically
Yes,
Riely?
I've outlawed
Yes. Pokemon Variety Hour fame? Is that what's happening?
Why that one?
That was the first one I can think of.
Hold on, can everyone shut up for a second?
I'll shut up.
Andrew said he has an objection.
Yes,
I-
objection.
Give him a chance to speak.
No.
Objection. I said Jason has an objection.
He was speaking on behalf of me because I
Oh.
have an objection.
Oh, this
Alright.
should be good. Yeah,
I-
let's hear this
I
fucking Emmy Award winner.
I stream on an outdated OBS all the time.
Which is
I don't-
fucking stupid.
Yeah, but I do not have any problems when
Yeah,
streaming.
That's because
Alright.
you have good Wi-Fi.
no.
Riely
Yeah,
has
So what
shit
does updating
Wi-Fi.
OBS problem
What's the update
then?
have to do with it?
Because
The update
it's
is
fucking you
updating the
fucking moron.
That's you. That's what you sound
It
like.
fixes problems. Use your fucking brains. Always get the updated versions of every single program out there.
No.
Every time.
No.
Why would there ever be any debate on this?
Because
Anyway, so that's my issue. That's my issue for this week. I open this issue to the floor. Please give me your thoughts. Jello, you proceed with your terrible ideas. Your bad takes. Go
Hold
ahead.
on. Don't let Jello proceed. If anybody has any agreements with Mo, go ahead and get them out, because I want to get to my issue.
There's no fucking way. There is no fucking way that Noah disagrees with me.
I completely agree. Anybody who is even a little bit computer literate knows to update their fucking shit, Riely.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay,
Yes.
I
Kind
saw that.
yes.
I've been on computers for a long time. I've had a computer since I was
clearly
about
you don't own
13.
an Apple device.
Clearly.
Because
No,
because she has a brain.
I know.
I
I'm
agree with Mo
aware.
on that one. I agree
Yeah,
with Mo
I
on that
do.
one.
I do too. But if you have had any experience with an Apple device at all, you know that updating is not a good thing to do.
But are you updating your slobs on an Apple Mac on a Mac computer?
He's
No,
not
I use
updating
I
it.
use
Okay, so
vanilla
you're
OBS.
Yeah, so you're fucking doing vanilla OBS. Chillo, you fucking Sorry, yes, continue.
I must admit that this is an extremely common problem. Because whenever you
You're a
call
problem.
IT, the first thing they ask is if the computer is turned on. And the second thing they ask
You know,
is
just
if
to
the
make
computer
sure.
has been
Shit.
updated recently.
They need to ask if the customer is breathing manually or normally like they do. If they're
Listen.
breathing manually, they just need to hang up and cancel their account.
Listen, I keep everything up to date, but OBS because
Listen,
whenever
well,
I
that's
do,
fine.
everything
So
gets
you're fucking
worse.
smart up until you're not. So now we have an even bigger issue
It's
here. Is
only
your selective
whenever
retardation.
I update OBS, everything
Selective
just goes to
retardation.
shit.
No, that's because you need to go get in the fucking guts of the program and adjust stuff.
Do you think I just
Oh,
I don't think
update
you're.
it and put
I
where
don't think you're
everything
fucking
is
doing
fine?
that at all. I don't think you're doing that at all. I think that's why you're having OBS problems because you're not getting
He's
in
not.
there and fucking updating and
That's the
fixing
thing.
the stuff.
That's the thing.
You need to do that.
Believe it
You
or
have
not,
to do
I
that.
learn from my experiences.
But you're not. You're learning in the
Am I
worst
right?
possible way possible. All right, in the worst way possible.
How is learning
all right?
from your
Okay,
experiences
okay.
the worst way
Because
possible?
it's the fucking
Guys.
it's the point where you're barely learning how to
No.
use the fucking
This is the
program.
worst
It's the
playground
most
argument I've ever
inefficient. It's the most inefficient way to
Mo,
learn.
Jason, hold on.
Inefficient.
Hold on. Does anybody else have something to say in support of Mo? Because if not, I think we need to move on to my issue.
had.
Man, you're really fucking hard up
His
to get to
issue
your
is a
issue.
continuation.
No, hold on.
Ugh.
Okay, so here comes my issue. Riley's issue today is updates.
Oh, go fuck
Oh
yourself.
boy.
All right, go fuck
Yeah.
yourself. That's what you could do. Fuck you.
That's why I got pissed when he brought this up as an issue, because I was going to do it the other way, but now we're doing it both ways. So updates are annoying and stupid
Doesn't matter.
and bad, and I don't like them, okay?
See, this is the
So-
shit that I was fucking having to deal with. This fucking low information fucking nonsense. Updates are stupid. Updates are bad. Updates, they don't do anything for the computer except fix fucking shit. And I wouldn't know that.
In fact,
because I'm
Jason
ready,
has in
and
the
I'm fucking
past
retarded.
upgraded OBS or downgraded OBS on purpose. I've seen him do it.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's fucking dumb. You have
And it
fucking brain issues.
It works.
Fucking unfuck your computer.
You know how when you're You know how when you have a problem...
No, if it works, it works. It's the same thing
Alright, cool.
as if you've got the iPhone 7 and you don't want to buy the
bringing up
iPhone
fucking
8.
Mac. Stop
the
bringing up iPhone. No one,
okay.
who cares
It's like
about
the
Apple?
Samsung Galaxy S8 then. If you got a Samsung Galaxy X8 and the S9 comes out, the S8 still fucking works.
What the fuck does that have anything to do with what you're
So
talking
if
about?
OBS works in the current version and it does what you need it to do, there's no real need to update it. There
is a real need constantly, dude. It fixes problems, man. That's
if you
why,
aren't running into any problems, then there's no point. There's no
Dude,
problems for
you
the
are
updates to fix.
But you are constantly and are currently constantly running into streaming problems.
Yes, I'm
And
still
half the
currently
reason-
running into problems after updating OBS. It got worse.
Yeah, we
It
finally
got
figured out what the
worse.
problem. No, it's not. What's worse is that you're streaming on a bad day, and you're fucking streaming on fucking Wi-Fi, and not only streaming on Wi-Fi, but on shitty Wi-Fi. All right, I mean, come on. All right, the problem here is completely user error. It's not the software, it's the hardware, because you do admit it, and you admitted this, you do have a shit rig. All right, and I understand that, and
I do have a shit rig, and that's my problem. It has nothing to do with the OBS version, because Jason doesn't have a shit rig and doesn't update his OBS, and his streams still work perfectly. The updates are completely irrelevant.
The problem is your internet.
Oh my dear God.
And
don't bring religion into this.
Why fix? But why fix anything? Why fix anything? Why update
fix it
anything?
if it's not broken enough?
Why fix what doesn't need to be fixed?
Yeah.
Are you a Disney remake?
And the thing about updates is a general concept, right? I think we can all agree that updates do come at the worst fucking times.
Of course they do.
Like, I'll go and I'll fucking be like, oh, I want to play fucking Smash Bros. With my friends. I want to play fucking Fortnite with my friends. And it'll be like, oh, we gotta update, bro. You're gonna be here for fucking 25 minutes as we fucking update. It's so annoying, and I fucking hate it. I hate updates with a burning passion. Make your thing work, okay? And then stop.
OBS
That's it.
Version 27 now? Holy shit.
Make it work and then stop.
I mean, maybe a couple of programs can be forgiven, but, you know, like your main program where, like, you're actually, you know, streaming and you want to make a career out of content creation, it would
when Jason updated his
Hold on,
fucked his whole shit up.
Yeah, that's because Jason has fucking brain problems. That's
you
why.
are bringing up irrelevant points now.
What the fuck? Shut the fuck up, Ben Shapiro. Fuck off with your...
Listen, Mo, facts don't care about your feelings. The facts are that it doesn't fucking matter.
Yes, it does fucking matter, man. It fixes bugs. It fixes things that make it crash, that make your stream shitty. And it doesn't really account of, like, when people stream on shitty Wi-Fi, I'll admit that. I mean,
no,
if I knew that,
in text form instead of on the podcast.
I didn't want to interrupt
I don't
you.
think the issue should be useless updates. All updates are bad. Fuck updates.
No.
Okay, well, not all of them.
Bullshit.
I mean,
hey,
Windows
1.17
updates
was a great update.
Shit. App updates, shit.
Hashtag not all updates. Hashtag not all updates.
Shut up, Mo. I don't want to hear it.
Shut the fuck up, Jello, you fucking audio engineer. Go back to your corner.
Bro. I straight up have... I have more... I get paid $15 a week for this shit.
I get paid way below.
I know.
Minimum wage.
Do you know how many child labor laws Riely is violating right now? And I deal with it. I deal with it for his sake. But for me to be yelled like this, you have some audacity, man.
Yeah, I do.
Speaking of audacity,
Jason has some audacity to edit the podcast.
Mo, look at general chat. I just posted a picture of us arguing. The one
yeah,
on the
I know.
left
I
is
have the
me.
great. No, the one on you, the tiny brain's definitely you. You
No,
are the
that's
Homer
you.
Simpson
No.
of this fucking conversation.
No.
I am the Chad always
Homer
updates.
Simpson
You
looks
are
more
the
like
Mo,
me.
you're
virgin
bald.
fucking.
Shut up.
I'm not
Yeah.
Mo
fucking bald.
isn't
That's
bald.
fucking. That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant.
Shut
That
up,
is
bald
true,
No, that's
Riley.
man.
That's
You're
irrelevant.
canonically bald.
Okay, no, I'm not canonically bald. Stop pushing that meme. I'm not canonically bald.
It's like saying I'm fat.
You are fat.
No,
I'm-
that's Riley.
Anyway,
Shit.
so Riely, I jumped into your quote unquote issue. So what else you have to say?
Oh,
about
my
your
quote unquote issue? Okay.
It's your quote unquote
So-
issue. Your self imposed fucking issue. It's literally
fact
like
that
it's
we've
all
reached-
user error. It's all user
Okay.
error.
Okay, we're gonna move away from OBS for a minute because Mo's obviously fucking wrong. To go into the video game section, right? We
Yes.
need to go back to a fucking society where they make the game and it works and it comes out and that's it.
Okay,
That's
I won't
it.
disagree.
Cyberpunk.
I don't disagree with you until we have stuff like Cyberpunk, like Andrew said. Then it all falls to shit when a game like Cyberpunk 2077 comes out.
Yes, updates should be a fucking failsafe that only happen in the most dire of fucking circumstances. when it
Dude,
comes to video
they do.
games.
They
Okay.
are exactly that.
No,
man.
video
Look at
games get
Cyberpunk,
updated like
man.
every 2 fucking
Because
seconds.
they fucking have to.
Riley, would you continuously play the same Minecraft for 11 years, or would you
Yes.
occasionally like to get an update that adds new stuff?
Additional content is different. I'm talking about just like patches and shit that you have to download every 2 fucking days to play your video games. Cause they can't just make it work and shift it out and then it's done. Like they did years ago, just fine.
Whole technology has changed. Like even like the last 5 years, technology has changed.
Yeah, technology
Riley,
has changed. That doesn't
Riley.
give them the excuse to fuck it up. They're like, oh, it doesn't matter if we fuck it up.
Riley,
we can
do you
just
know
fix
how
it
many
later.
versions of Melee there are? Do you know
Yeah.
the 3 different versions of Smash
Yeah,
Bros. Melee?
Riley.
There
I
have
think
And
been
how
you
many
need to-
versions
I
of
think you need to-
Ultimate do you think
forever.
there are? 70?
Doesn't work. Games
Yes,
have
it
always
does.
been updated.
Games have always been updated, but not as excessively as they are now. They came out and maybe a couple updates were made and re-released, but other than that, they were corely the same game. And you don't have to wait for fucking downloads to play the fucking video game.
No, you're just wrong. You've made me.
I'm not wrong.
You've made me go from agreeing with you to now strongly
Yeah,
disagreeing with
Riley,
you.
you're kind of losing me here.
Yeah.
Same here.
What the fuck? It's so annoying to have to do this. I had a fucking PlayStation 2 as a kid. They might release 2 versions of a game. Like, yeah, okay. And now we get an update every 5 seconds.
We
The
do not get an
technology,
update every 5
listen,
seconds.
the technology, okay, it does allow updates to be sent out, and
Yep.
that's a good thing. So, like, if Melee had that technology, everybody would have had the most current version, the third of 3 versions, and then it never would have updated again. Because it doesn't need to. It shouldn't need to.
But it does need to because it needs to account for
Because they're
Windows
stupid,
updates.
and they don't
it has to.
fucking...
It has to account for operating systems updates. It has to account for the current technology. I mean, in hacking, there's all sorts of like good
Operating
bug
system
fixes.
updates,
Like
too!
look at
Fuck that shit,
look at
too!
Cyberpunk. Look at Cyberpunk and how badly that game has been. It
Whoa,
badly
whoa.
needs the badly that game has been received because you could fall through the fucking road you're walking along to a mission, or the mission marker doesn't fucking show up, or any other kind of combination of bullshit. Dude, like the games these days, modern day games need the updates, even though I fucking hate updating and I fucking abhor it and Windows Update and all that stuff. I'm still gonna fucking do it.
People just need to be competent at fucking coding shit.
It-
We
it's-
shouldn't have to update our consoles every 2 days either. Those fucking should come and they should fucking work and that should be it. We shouldn't have day one Xboxes catching on fire, and you had to send out 7 updates.
Okay,
Day one.
there was a reason for those catching on fire, and that was entirely the user's fault.
Also, some of that was faked. Yeah,
No,
also some of that was fake because they would say
No,
people-
Andrew.
it's not the
What?
user's fault that they caught on fire. Are you insane?
Have you seen the people that would blow vapes into their Xbox and then wonder why their Xbox?
Well, I mean, the
stopped
Unabomber's
working?
victims, it's their fault they opened the packages.
Well, like, it
Yes.
kind of is if you think about it. I mean, you hear the
yeah,
ticking in the
opened it.
package.
What were they
Tick, tick,
thinking?
tick, tick, tick. I mean, you shouldn't fucking open it, dirt.
Hey, I don't think we should open this package.
You put a gun to somebody's head and force them to pull the trigger. It's not their fault. They're dead. All
Well,
right.
you
No,
should have had
it is
fucking
their fault.
telepathy or something. You know, you should have been Professor Xavier. Stop the bullets with your mind.
Oh, my bad. Damn, I guess I'm just using my psychs incorrectly.
Yeah,
I
you need
also
to
think
update your shit.
I also think updates for this podcast are shit because we did an update in episode 50 that made Mo Diggity a part of it, and obviously that was a bad idea.
Yeah.
That was a
great
fucking
idea.
fantastic idea. That was a
It was
good
an
fucking update.
awful
That was a
idea.
quality of life fucking update for this show and for you. So thank you very much. You're welcome is what you need to be
No,
saying.
we're doing this show now, and that's the reason we aren't doing the Dickheads podcast, and that's a bad thing.
We already talked about this on my
Fuck
fucking
the
WoW
dicks.
stream. All right, that I would like agree to do
And-
like a Dickheads podcast episode after a particularly good episode of the Dick
So
Show.
wait.
I don't want to do I don't want to make listening to podcasts a fucking chore. Because then, you know, like I have to pay attention to the Dick Show, and I have to pay attention to the uncooked version of
Oh,
the
you have
Prince
to
of the
pay
Universe.
attention to the content
I
you're
don't-
consuming.
know
What a
the-
fucking
I don't
horrible
want to do
thing.
that because it's a podcast. It's fun to put it on the background and listen to it. Or if there's a video, like I'll pay attention to that, but I don't want to have to really dedicate like time to like really have to fucking sit there, pay attention to it and listen to it and make notes and all that shit. That's fucking lame.
I was
just want to
making
do
the
it.
notes. You didn't have to
I did make
notes.
no. I did no. I need to make notes because I'm a professional. All right, so and I'll fucking do that, but I don't want to really have to do that all the time, and it's not fun. And it became sort of like a chore. And we had our fucking height of the show, and you know, it was that what's his name? The fucking Who Are These Podcasts? It was a good bit, and we went out on top. You know, but,
No, we didn't
you
go
know,
up because we never acknowledged that it happened. We ended right after. We made it look like Carl fucking
my
drove
God,
us off
all
the
right.
air.
No, it did not. You're the only person who thinks that, dude.
I guarantee
I
you, if
guarantee
you
you
go
it
ask
doesn't.
people in Carl's server, I'm sure there are multiple of his fans who
I
are like,
fucking will bet
"Oh,
a
yeah."
fucking $1,000 right now that if I went into fucking Who Are These Podcast servers right this instant and said, "Hey guys, remember that episode of Who Are These Podcasts with the Dickheads podcast? Remember that shit several months ago? Remember how great that fucking show is?" They'll fucking call me the F slur and boot me out of the fucking server, and that'll be fucking it.
That's
No one
fair.
remember us. We're fucking obscure. It's a good thing.
All right. Anyway, this is just becoming the bully Mo Diggity hour. So to
No,
sum
I'm
up my
fucking like,
issue,
oh, we can bring it on,
I-
man. I fucking
I
love
have
this shit. It's fucking great.
extensions.
Yeah, Andrew, go ahead, buddy.
Yes, useless updates are something that I do see. Specifically Overwatch 2. Useless.
Oh my god.
Nobody
that's more
cares
of
about
an
oh,
Overwatch.
shut
unnecessary
the fuck
sequel.
up.
Andrew's reached his
Oh,
character
cool.
limit.
Overwatch 2 is dumb, and it doesn't need a release.
Andrew, you're so fucking ridiculous. It's a whole separate package. It changes the experience.
No, it
That's not a
doesn't.
useless
It
update.
doesn't change the experience.
Yeah, not for
'Cause
what
they're
I've
still
seen. I gotta
supporting
agree.
Everybody is
Original.
turning into a hypocrite all of a sudden.
Do you even
Not-
know what Overwatch 2 is supposed to be?
I
I
gotta
already
agree with her.
stated that if it adds content, then it's fine.
It
I-
doesn't.
I
add content.
gotta agree with Andrew here. For what I've seen of Overwatch 2, this could have been like a badass fucking update or an extension of Overwatch. There doesn't really need to be an Overwatch 2. This is just a cynical cash grab by Blizzard, in my opinion.
Yes, and my friend is so into buying it, and he's stupid for it, because there's no
Just get-
reason to buy it.
Just get Team Fortress 2.
Team Fortress, yeah, let me just download Team Fortress 2 on my Xbox.
Yeah,
Let me-
that's actually a really good reason why there
You
shouldn't
can get
be
it on
an
the PS3.
Overwatch. That's a really great reason that there shouldn't be an Overwatch 2 is look at TF2, Team Fortress 2. They've had huge fucking updates. This is
If
another
Team
reason why you
Fortress
should
2
update
is
shit.
so good, where's Team Fortress 3?
There doesn't
Huh?
need to be a Team
Valve
Fortress
doesn't
3.
do.
Yeah,
Valve
Valve
doesn't.
can't
They
count
can't
to 3.
count to 3.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, it's like back in the day, fucking Capcom couldn't count to 3. It was Street Fighter, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Street Fighter, et cetera, the same joke.
Well, I think people would feel better about Valve if they were constantly putting out like Portal 2 Turbo. Like at least they get to play Portal 2 on their
I
new
would
fucking
buy that
console.
100%.
Yeah.
That's sort of a downer that they didn't really expand too terribly much on the Portal series. That would have been a really one of those great games where if their dev team really concentrated, if they put something out like a year for like just Portal or Portal 2 or whatever they have, whatever it is, it would be fucking something that no one would ever forget. It'd be like on the level of Tetris that it is now.
All right. So in conclusion, to my issue, to wrap it all up, I think updates
Wait, I
are
have one thing
annoying
to
and they're
say.
Oh, go ahead.
Earlier, I noticed you said operating system updates are useless. Am I correct?
Not
saying
in all
that?
cases.
Okay, but
mostly.
Are you telling me you do not appreciate being able to see the weather on your taskbar? How dare you?
I fucking hate that. I hate this shit. And I didn't ask for that. It's a shitty update. I hate this one.
I'm just
No,
joking.
for real though. I fucking was content without a fucking weather tab, and I wake up and I turn on my computer. I fucking after I wake up and all that
It
shit.
constantly pops up on its own, just without me clicking on it. It just goes.
Yeah. Like I got the little up arrow to access all my fucking programs that boot up when I boot up the computer, and every time, like even when I'm near it, it fucking pops up and it freezes everything, and I gotta wait for this shit to go back down. I hate this fucking thing so goddamn much. It's my least favorite thing so far, besides it fucking up my audio drives and all that. This update was terrible.
Okay, so to sum up my issue. Updates can be really annoying, and it feels like they're unnecessary when we have technological examples of them not being needed as much as they're needed now. And Mo is fat and bald and stupid, and he said the
Riley is fucking retarded.
Riley, you are two of those 3 things, and I'm sure you're gonna be all 3 eventually.
I said 4 things.
Fuck. Well, I guess I'm stupid also. You're gonna be all 4
I said he's fat,
eventually.
bald, stupid, and he said the N-word on 4chan. Those are the 4 things that I said.
Yeah, 3 of those things have happened to you so far.
I'm not bald. I'm not bald.
Anyway.
You're not bald yet.
Dude,
I wouldn't be surprised if you became bald.
Dude, at my age, I'm actually
bald.
I'm not canonically bald. I'm surprised I only have the bald patches that I have. I'm lucky for that. And I don't have great lighting, so it makes it look like I have fucking no hair on top, but you turn it off and then boom, it's fucking back.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're coping.
No, I'm not coping.
No,
I'm
he's
fucking
not.
just telling you.
He has hair.
Thank you, Andrew.
He has hair.
Yeah, it's just shitty lighting. It's not fucking flattering.
Mo doesn't have hair. He's bald. Anyway,
shut the fuck up. God. You're so fucking dumb.
Hey, can I just throw something out here? Because I feel like I'm seeing the core issue in all of this. Okay, so I just want to take you guys into a hypothetical situation, okay?
Oh, great. Yeah.
Let's say that Riely, not related to this podcast, is carrying a very heavy rope across a bridge. He stops at Mo and says, "Hey, will you help me carry this rope?" Mo says, "Sure." So Riely hands over the rope, hangs onto the other side, and then jumps off the side of the bridge. Mo is obviously very confused and says, "Okay, Riely, I'll hold the rope still while you climb up." And Riely says, "No, I don't think I want to climb up."
Yep.
So,
yeah.
I'm asking this now, Mo, how long are you going to hold that rope?
Man,
How long are you
Seconds.
going to continue to help somebody who refuses to help themselves?
well,
Oh
like,
my
I finally,
God.
Forever, because he's my friend, right, Mo?
well, I gotta say this though. My needling and yelling at him did eventually bear fruit because he did
I did
update
update
his
OBS, and then it made it worse.
But I'll be
I tried to climb
completely.
the rope, and the
Yeah,
rope
and then
grew
it
fucking
snapped.
spikes.
I'll
Then
be
it
complete.
snapped.
No, it snapped because from unrelated reasons. Because he also forgot to tell me that the rope was frayed greatly on several fucking ends, and he didn't tell me that. The fray being the
But
Wi-Fi,
the rope
the
didn't
shitty
get any
Wi-Fi.
less frayed when I climbed up it.
But you didn't tell me that, and I wasted all my time, which is what I'm actually really pissed off about. But whatever.
That was a stupid
But-
hypothetical. I can answer that.
No, it wasn't a stupid hypothetical. That was actually pretty good. I figured that she was going to go the route of Riely dropped the rope and then said, no, pulling rope is for suckers, while staring me directly in my fucking eyes, which is where I thought she was going. But,
That's just something I would do.
her analogy is good. Her analogy is really good.
Alright, anyway, so it's time for somebody else to do their issue. Demi,
Please,
Andrew
God,
wants
yes.
to take it.
Please, God.
Can we? I ask that Andrew goes before Demi.
Okay. Sure.
Why?
What's wrong with me?
Yeah, what?
Everything is wrong with you.
Because
Now, please,
he wants to avoid the wokeness for as long as possible.
I
Wokeness
just
and bugs.
I don't want more of. I'm currently. There are stress hives forming on me as we speak.
Alright, I mean...
I will say my issue is going to be kind of controversial and it's going to piss people off. So.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay,
Andrew, go
Andrew,
first.
go first.
Please go first. But now that you said that, never mind. Let me go find a safe spot in the not video game that I am playing, and I will talk about something that happens in video
If
games.
it's
What's
not
the
a video
video game
game,
that
what
you're
is
not
it? What are you
playing?
playing?
It's not
It's a
Minecraft.
visual novel.
It's a visual novel. Yes, I'm playing
Yeah,
Minecraft
have
Story Mode on Netflix.
Oh,
Hell yeah,
Steve!
bro.
Creeper yelled.
Creeper. Oh, man.
Oh my god.
Alright, Andrew, what's your issue?
My issue today is One Tricks.
One
How is
trick?
that spelled?
Oh, this
What
is
do you
an
mean, how's that
Overwatch.
one
This is an
spelled?
Overwatch
Yes, this is an
problem, isn't it?
Overwatch.
All right, my dude, my
Wait,
dude.
is that
I'll see
ONE?
you guys later.
Is that
It was a nice
one?
run.
Is that one tricks? ONE space TRICKS?
It's One Trick.
He'll explain
One
in a
trick?
second. Just give him a second, Riley.
Yeah.
I just need to know how it's spelled for the
whatever
fucking
you feel
title
like.
of the episode.
Whatever
Oh,
you feel like.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Specifically, I do it with just the number. I don't type out one. That's too long.
Fine, we'll do the fucking number then.
Don't
Jeez.
get too fucking bad.
Okay, all right. Fast forward. Let's get to it.
Alright, now let's say you happen to find a game that you really like to play. Or in some people's case, you really don't like to play, but you have an addiction. And you happen to play it so much that you want to start playing it competitively. So you start to play the one character that you really like to play. And you don't really get good at any of the other, 27 other characters that could potentially exist in whatever video game that you happen to be playing. And then you get into competitive and someone ends up taking the only character you know how to play. And then you bitch and moan like Riely for 40 minutes because you can't play the only character you know how to play at your level. That is the Overwatch experience of playing every role that exists. You get stuck with one tricks that are either just shit at their character, one tricks that refuse to learn anything new, and Genji. Just Genji. I don't have my script, so this
Genji's one of those fucking characters that is shit when you take care of it, but when some fucking sweaty tryhard gets a hold of it, it's like a fucking demon that you can't fucking stop.
Yes, Genji is fuck you. Unless... Really good.
Genji, and fucking Bastion, because it's literally shift,
Oh,
point, and shoot, and
if
hold
you're
down
a
the shoot button.
if you are a one-trick Bastion, please, and I mean this with all sincerity, all disrespect, that's easier. With all disrespect, please kill yourself and stop playing Overwatch.
Yeah, kill yourself, please kill yourself.
Satire, guys, they're being satirical.
Demi, shut up. No one fucking actually thinks that we're actually telling people to kill themselves.
Oh, I thought that.
EOS might, dude. Anchor.fm might.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit
they're
about
not.
Anchor,
They're
that's
not. They're
mine.
not going to be. They're not going to hear.
I don't care. What are they gonna do? Ban Riely because I say something?
Yeah,
Anyway,
actually.
Oh well, that's Riley's problem, not mine.
that'll be his largest issue in the galaxy.
That's
It's getting
Riley's
banned.
issue, not mine. Yes, stay tuned in 3 months when we come up with Riley's issue of being banned from uploading. But anywho, when you get into a game of 2 one-tricks, it doesn't evolve very well. You know, let's just say 2 people happen to only play Mercy, and then the other guy tries to play anyone else, and they suck. They play like they're 3 ranks lower than they should be because
Hey,
they
Andrew.
only. What do you want to say,
Can
Riley?
you pause for just 1 second? Jason,
Mhm.
stop eating on camera. You fuck.
Oh, is he eating on camera?
Yes, he muted himself and he's just fucking eating and he's got his camera on for the whole world to see.
Oh,
Do
this
you
is
want
this
a bite, Riley?
Yes.
is
Here,
high quality
take a piece.
entertainment.
Nom nom.
Oh boy, the audio listeners really enjoying this one.
Anyways,
Yep.
continue
Whatever.
on, Andrew.
Yeah, please continue, Andrew. I'm sorry, I just had to make that known.
Anywho, I've happened to play a good amount of games where there is a character that you select, and they all have different little quirks, and then 2 people end up playing the same character, and they sit here complaining, no, I should play this character, no, I should play him, no, I should play him. Like the little playground arguments that everyone has.
Oh, like Mo has.
Fuck no, like both of you have, because you were both having a playground argument.
A playground argument is usually a dumb, stupid child who doesn't know what he's talking about.
I
And then
literally
an
said
intellectually
that
superior
was a-
child who...
I literally
Yeah,
said
like,
that
say
was a
there's a-
playground
straight.
argument.
I mean, say there's a child that refuses to update his fucking programs on his computer. And
Yes,
then fucking
there is a
stomps
stubborn
his feet
child.
Up and down. Yeah, alright, good.
There's a stubborn child who refuses to change. Riley.
I tried to change and it made it worse. Anyway, continue.
So what characters do you play on Overwatch?
I play all the supports, specifically Mercy. I have the most amount of time on, but you know,
I'm not gonna be Mercy.
God,
Yes, that
gonna
was-
be
I
any
fucking
kind
knew
of
that you were
support.
gonna go for
Riley.
that stupid meme.
Anywho, excluding the Mercy thing, you happen to, you know, a lot of people happen to play Mercy, so I've obviously developed side characters that I spend my time in quick play, not in comp learning how to play. Because if you're learning your time how to play something in a competitive game,
Yeah,
fuck off.
yeah. If
Fuck
you
you.
jump into fucking comp, into ranked, and you're about to learn a new character, you should be fucking banned off the fucking game. Full stop.
You should be removed.
Completely, possibly from the fucking planet too, because
Yes.
God only knows what kind of fucking war crimes this person would. You know, it's just like the little things, like returning the cards.
are invading my space.
No, it's not casuals. It's fucking. You should know. It's not casual play versus hardcore. It's ranked versus fucking quick play. There's a difference in how you're supposed to play because it's fucking important. Do that if you're going to learn something, you go into quick play where the matches and wins and losses don't matter. Because in ranked, they do matter and they do count against or for you.
But only sweaty gamers give a fuck, though.
Yeah,
well,
and
that's
I'm a
why
fucking
the
sweaty
game mode is
gamer.
listed that. They're separated for a reason.
Yeah. I mean, it even gives you, like, several prompts of, like, are you sure you want to do this? Big next season, stuff like that.
Yes. There's no way. Also, side note, this has no importance to my issue, but if you go to report a player on Overwatch and you hit gameplay sabotage, the main thing that it says under it, simply making a mistake, playing poorly, or unwillingness to change is not gameplay sabotage. Then what is?
Purposely losing, like throwing
You
yourself
are
in front of bullets.
You might
Not
as well be
fucking
purposely losing
trolling.
if you're playing
Being
poorly.
a coward. If you're a coward, you can report somebody for trolling.
I'm pretty sure you can't. Hold on, can you do that in Overwatch?
Yeah, it's trolling. That's what gameplay sabotage is.
It's
Is
literally
trolling.
just trolling.
Trying a new character is not gameplay sabotage. You sweaty fucking gamer. You smell like buttered popcorn. Take a fucking
Oh,
shower.
don't say
Oh,
that.
I'm hearing
Why'd you gotta
that
be
from the
sweaty,
person that
bro?
smells like buttered
Ew.
popcorn.
This
Why
is
you
a
gotta
Bastion
bring-
main.
Why you gotta bring in the sensory sentences?
Oh, someone just chatted at me. Sus. Eat a dick.
What are you talking to?
He's narrating his fucking
No,
text.
I got a message. Blue Rabbit said sus, so I told him to eat a dick, like anyone would.
You
As
are
you normally
sus.
would.
Ding 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 ding.
Riley, I'm going to put a bullet on your shelf to remind you what will happen next time you do that.
Have we done dead memes as an issue before? Because if
I'm
not, I
sure
have my
we
age.
have.
I'm almost positive Silas did.
Yes, we
I think
did
he
that.
did. Yeah.
Can we do stale memes?
Yeah.
Shut up.
No, I think that's what he did was stale memes. Not that exact phrasing, but that. I think that was
No,
the thing.
that's the joke. Let's just do it again, but under a different name.
Oh.
Okay,
Yeah.
but Andrew, you have anything else to say? You have more to say here?
No, not really.
Okay, go wash the buttered popcorn off of yourself while Demi Gloom
Okay,
gets his
Mr. Buttered
issue.
Popcorn, you've gotten a new name in my phone now.
What, buttered popcorn?
You are the buttered popcorn. I'm going to a movie theater to see you next time.
I mean,
What movie are
during
you
my
gonna see?
that is literally like the gamer sweat funk, and I know this because I went through a
You
depression
are that.
last year, and that's what I smelled like when I didn't shower for 2 weeks because I was in a depression hole.
You what? Two?
Yes, I didn't have a job yet, and I had gotten out of school, and I was very depressed, so I didn't shower for 2 weeks. Yes.
God, I
Ew.
could never. I couldn't even go 2 days.
Stinky.
And I talked about it on a Let's Play
I've definitely
about
gone
how
2
I
weeks
smelled like
before.
buttered popcorn. But anyway, I guess we gotta deal with Demi Gloom now.
All
Tell
right.
us about how we don't have a convincing
I'm
argument
gonna
for the
go
next
back to
hour.
rage
I've yet to
yelling.
hear a convincing, logical, or moral argument.
Shut
Shut
your
up.
fucking mouth.
Just shut up and get on with it, bro.
Man, I
I
like
hope-
the peace
I
we
hope
had with
somebody-
him is my issue.
I hope somebody gets the reference when I say I have yet to hear a convincing, logical, or moral argument.
Can you please just
Shut up, Vosh.
Yeah.
All right. Are you
Well,
guys ready
Vouch
for
or
my issue?
Destiny, I guess.
That was when Vosh said, I have yet to hear a convincing, logical, or moral argument as to why CP should be illegal.
Oh, God. See, that should get you fucking hung by a fucking raptor. I'm sorry.
That was out of context. He was pointing out hypocrisy in someone else's argument.
Oh. All right.
He was not actually arguing it. But my
Proceed.
issue is libertarian theory.
Oh,
Alright,
great.
Hey
I'm gonna-
guys, it was fun while it lasted. I quit the world.
I'm putting in my 2-minute notice for leaving largest issue in the galaxy.
No. Go ahead, Demi. Go ahead. This should be good.
How do you spell libertarian?
Yeah, I was
Oh
also
my
gonna-
god, no,
Libert.
He has a fucking spell check. Why are you asking to spell it out for him? Just fucking spell it the best you can, then right click, and then select the fucking proper one.
You spelt it wrong, Jason.
yeah, shut up! Don't let him know. I want him to spell it wrong.
Libertarian?
The Libertarian.
This is
I
somehow
know how to.
worse.
I know
This
how
is-
to spell it. I just wanted to convince Riley that that's how it's spelled.
Oh, okay.
Libertarian.
He would have believed it too. We would have
would
gotten
have.
away for
That's
it
the name
over
of
for you and
a
that meddling.
vegetarian wrestler. Libertarian.
God up.
Riley, can you just never open your mouth again for me?
No, my whole career involves opening my mouth. I can't
No,
do
it
that.
doesn't. You can be a
That's-
ventriloquist.
That's unfortunate.
Learn to do ventriloquism.
Anyway, so let's let Demi get to his problem.
Alright, so libertarian theory is actually many things. It can be a moral philosophy, it can be a political ideology, it can be a societal structure, but most importantly, it's a political party. So, like, there's the two major parties are obviously the Democratic Party and the Republican Party, but there is this little other party called the Libertarian Party, and they're not very good. They're really very cringe.
Who cares? Pick up a
Not
football.
based.
Who cares? Pick up a football. You think he knows how to throw a football?
Touch grass.
Touch grass.
Riley, have you touched grass? I think I'm.
Yeah, I
That's,
walk to work every day, dude. I touch plenty of grass.
Anyway,
Well,
continue.
There's like, essentially, within politics there is libertarian and authoritarian policy. In my opinion, there needs to be a healthy collection of both, but libertarians believe that their ideology revolves around purely libertarian policy, which is like libertarian policy means you want the government to step down and stop interfering with something, whereas authoritarian policy means you want the government to step in and do things about things. And now, well, Mo Diggity, you seem to believe that we don't need a balance of libertarian and authoritarian policy.
Well, I mainly disagree with the we need a mix of both. No, it's got to be one and full on against the other.
No, that's not
And
true.
Why?
even
That's
even
bullshit.
what because you don't need authoritarianism. Sorry.
Are you saying you're either a fascist or an anarchist? Like, yeah,
Well,
you have to be like,
well, of course, there's a gray area here, but like people like to, they like to take the authoritarian shit way too far, and I fear authoritarians more than I do idiot libertarians, even though they can do some stupid damage with a lot of their philosophies and political ideals. We can undermine them and circumvent it. Whereas if authoritarians got involved, there would be blood in the streets constantly, just trying to resist that. But that's
well, what I'm
just
saying is there has to be a balance of liberty and authority. We can't have total anarchy, and we can't have total fascism. You know, there has to be a balance of government telling us what we can and can't do, and certain amount of freedoms that we have to have. You can't go like full like anarcho-capitalist.
well, I mean, who's saying that you have to go full ANCAP?
I mean, that's basically what libertarianism is, at least in the modern day.
Well, like one iterate. Well, all right. I'm not saying this to like correct you or anything. I'm just saying like there's weirdly enough many forms of anarchism. I mean, all but one of them are completely wrong because you're supposed to be, if you're an anarchist, it's full on black flag, no government ever, none, no isms, nothing. It's anarchy. To have like an anarcho capitalism or anarcho anything is to inherently be pretty much a statist of some sort.
Yeah.
Because you're advocating for a system, whereas anarchists advocate for the total absolute removal of said system.
Right. But like, all right, and
that does bother me about libertarians.
My other issue with libertarians is that they follow the moral philosophy that everything is about liberty, right? Nothing should be illegal unless it is a threat to somebody's liberty. So, for an example, they think that owning a gun doesn't threaten anybody's liberty. It doesn't take away any other person's liberty, such as
Are you saying owning a gun should be illegal?
Oh
No.
God! Wee, Second Amendment gun control
Shut up.
argument coming.
Shut up,
saying.
Riley.
If I wanted to hear two idiots speaking about politics, I'd just talk with my mom.
Shut up. We're intellectuals. We're big brained titans.
We like politics. Shut up.
I watch Vosh. Shut up. You know nothing.
That's your first mistake. No,
I
it's
hate
fine.
each and every one of you. Mwah.
Even me?
He
No,
tried
not
to
you,
deafen
Andrew.
during this issue.
Let's
but I told
go.
him
I
he's
did
fired
try
if he does.
I did try to deafen.
Anyway, continue, Demi.
Alright, let me rephrase what I was saying. Libertarians follow the moral philosophy that everything is about liberty, and that murder is morally wrong and should be illegal because you're threatening someone's liberty and right to have a life and a conscious experience, right? Which I agree with. But the problem is that there are things that don't inherently threaten somebody's liberty, that there are liberties that people are granted that don't threaten other people's liberty directly, but they need to be illegal because they give you such a strong opportunity to. Like, for example, it should be illegal to own a rocket launcher, even though if you own a rocket launcher in your house, you have rockets, and you aren't killing anyone, and you know for a fact it's completely safe. There is nothing inherently morally wrong about that, but we must not allow an entire population that liberty because statistically there's going to be a catastrophe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but if we allow the whole populace to have cars, there's bound to be auto wrecks. There's bound to be crashes.
Yeah, there are, but there are certain things that are inherently destructive that there's no purpose of having. Like a rocket launcher, there's no reason to have a rocket launcher other than to cause a catastrophe.
And how do you determine that? Says who?
Says the fact that anytime a rocket is fired, there's a mass amount of destruction.
Well, not all the time. Most rednecks will just go out there and fucking use them on cans and balls and shit.
Rocket
have you ever
launchers?
seen-
Rocket
have you ever
launcher
seen
on
fucking-
your
no,
local
as-
can.
Like, no, for real, man. Have you seen fucking Demolition Ranch? That's essentially what would happen if Americans had fucking rocket launchers and shit. We'd put them up on YouTube, and after a while, at first it'd be super scary, but then it would be normalized, and everyone would get over it, and there would be no fear of rocket launchers.
I'm not comfortable with my neighbors having rocket launchers.
Yeah,
I mean, but it wouldn't be up to you, though.
I am. Get over it.
quite frankly,
Jason,
I
do you
wouldn't
think we
want my
should
neighbor to get
legalize
mad at me
rocket
and then just
launchers?
pop me.
Yes. Why are you
Yeah,
even
fuck yeah.
asking me? You already know the answer.
Fair.
Why? Why is that?
Because they're
why is this even a thing?
badass.
Yeah, they're fucking awesome. That's like
They
rule
are
number one,
awesome.
awesome. And number
Jason,
two, if Americans, if the everyday American, God damn it, if the
Go on.
everyday American owned rocket launchers, you can guarantee that no one would ever fuck with us. Not even
That's
fucking
true.
China with its full power. Like, dude, if we go over there, we're going to get our shit pushed in with fucking people by rednecks with rocket launchers. This is not a winning war. Not like
For
they
once, I
even would
agree
now,
with
but
no.
still.
Think
I
about-
would like rocket launcher though.
think about all the innocent people that have been killed in like
Who
gang
cares?
shootings and drive. Jason, can we somebody fucking mute Jason, dude? I'm not doing this.
No,
Jason,
don't
Jason.
not mute Jason.
Yeah, Jason, but you gotta like chill.
Stop being a fucking asshole, dude. I'm not even kidding, dude. Like all you're doing is, haha. I'm just gonna make it say. Your opinion is just whatever pisses me off, and you know that I'm a pretentious asshole that takes everything too seriously. So you know how to push my
man
button.
bases his political beliefs off of his thoughts. A wise man bases them off of who he's trolling.
Yeah, exactly. And this mentality is very frustrating.
This mentality is an interesting podcast.
This mentality makes interesting content, so proceed.
I don't want to be
Again?
mad. I know you guys want me to be mad, but I don't want to be. I am not going to consistently do a show that frustrates me to this level.
Again, remember
You
when
guys
I
like-
was calm and peace when I did my issue? Yeah, I missed that too.
Do you guys
I
like?
missed that,
Do you
too.
guys like me angry? You like angry Demi Gloom? You think that's cute?
I don't think it's
I
cute.
like angry everybody. This show is at its best when it's angry.
No, it
That's
is not.
No.
true.
This
All
show
right.
is at its best.
Let
when
me get
it's
back to my
calm.
point. Fuck
No,
this
it's
bullshit.
not. It's boring when it's calm.
There needs to be a middle ground.
Look, think about all the innocent people that are killed in gang shootings, drive-by shootings, or fucking shooting accidents. Think about fucking people that get killed.
I
Shooting.
don't think
Watch
people are
fucking-
very innocent in gang shootings.
People that get killed in gang shootings are often innocent. I'm saying like bystanders.
Oh, fuck the bystanders.
Oh, so not a
Population
Shut up.
control.
I'm not even saying
For
like
real.
gang members, though. I don't think gang members deserve to be shot. But like innocent bystanders who get killed. Think about how many more there would be if there was rocket launchers. Like you could blow up an entire apartment building.
But it would
Fucking-
be cool.
People that do drive-by shootings are often so reckless that they're willing to like shoot children on a fucking playground. Think about how many like apartment complexes would just be shot
But it
down.
would be
can't-
cool.
You wouldn't be able to have anything. You know the fucking "you can't have shit in Detroit" meme? You can't have shit anywhere because fucking rockets are flying like crazy. Are you people fucking insane? You want to legalize
Sounds
rocket
awesome,
launchers?
like a Mad
It
Max.
I
is
mean-
awesome.
And the rocket break flag of
The
burning in air.
You guys, there's a really cool thing I think you guys would like. It's called ISIS. You guys
Hell
are big
yeah.
fans.
I am a
dude.
big fan. I'm already a big fan by its name.
I'm already a part of their club. They
Yeah.
brought Punch to the initiation.
Okay, I just want to throw this out there. Not a single one of you has the balls to blow up something with a fucking rocket launcher. Don't
Oh,
even
oh,
pretend
you
like
wanna
you
don't
do.
know
that?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I'm not gonna
People.
hear it.
Are you?
No.
Have you met me?
I wouldn't blow up
I-
people.
I know plenty
would
about you now.
I wouldn't blow up. Listen, I wouldn't blow up people, but like freaking watermelons in an abandoned field.
Yeah,
You shoot
like
that with
going-
firecrackers.
or my
That's going
piece
in
of shit,
flame.
or my piece of shit Tahoe that keeps fucking blowing, keeps
Hell
fucking
yeah.
breaking down on me. Yeah, I would love to take that shit to
Mo,
a
if
field,
you ever
fucking aim
blow
a
that up
goddamn
with a
rocket
rocket
to it.
launcher, if you ever blow it up with a rocket launcher, you better take a video of it and send it to me.
Yeah, Herger, of course I would do that. It would be like the first thing
Yeah.
I would do.
You fucking
Yeah.
people complain about fireworks, and you want
I don't.
rocket
I love
launchers.
I
fireworks.
know who here
Yeah.
complains about fireworks?
I'm pretty
Me
sure
and Alex
Riely and
were
Andrew were
complaining on
complaining
Twitter.
about.
No, it was
fireworks.
me and Alex. Wrong too.
Me and Silas were complaining about thunder. I think that's what you were thinking of.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
you're thinking of
And then
thunder.
Andrew and Alex were complaining about fireworks. Andrew, do you
Yeah,
think we
two
should
different
legalize
reasons.
rocket launchers?
Andrew and Alex have
think-
never been on the podcast at the same time.
Yeah, but this was on Twitter, and
Oh,
everyone
okay.
knows that only mine and Alex's lives only take place on Twitter.
Andrew, I want to know what
Yes.
your opinion is about legalizing rocket launchers because you have a bunch of fucking libertarian, fucking brain dead, mouth breathing scum on this podcast.
I don't know, I
nothing
think it'd be
about
fun.
anyone.
Shall not be infringed.
I think it'd be fun to shoot rockets at the people that I don't like.
But do you think it would
dude.
overall benefit society to have
No,
rocket
Yeah,
launchers?
not in
fuck
the
yeah,
everywhere?
dude.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
It-
would.
Society,
if-
because it's
would.
fucking based.
If you guys are like
Yes.
having a presidential campaign and like, what are you planning about doing terrorism? What do you plan to do about terrorism in America? You're gonna be like, I think we should
The
increase.
only thing
We
that
should-
beats a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun.
No, with
That's
a rocket
true.
launcher.
Yeah.
Or
with the
rocket launch. You get a bazooka. Like
If
anyone
everybody has a
would.
rocket launcher, do you think anybody's going to even test pissing anybody off?
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, at this point,
No.
it would, the acronym "mutually assured destruction" would be at play, socially speaking.
You fuck,
But it would
dude,
be
I can't.
cool.
See, this is Jason. I hate you. I'm trying to make a genuine argument. You're like, oh, it'll be
Oh.
cool. Let's just blow shit up. I don't care. Yeah,
Let's
fuck you.
just
That's
blow
my
shit.
genuine
Allah
reasoning.
Akbar.
though.
Yeah, I mean that is kind of valid though, man. Some people just want something because it's cool.
That's
Like,
the
yeah.
issue.
Yeah,
The fact
but
that you
there's-
people think this is cool is
Yeah, it's
exactly
fine.
right.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's
And I've so
cool.
far not heard like a valid reason to not own a rocket launcher.
Yeah, I don't
because
see
we
any
have-
logical arguments from you, Demi.
My logical argument is that everybody would shoot rockets.
I've yet to
kill
hear
each
a
other.
logical or moral argument.
Yeah.
As to why rocket launchers should be banned.
Yes.
I
Wait, isn't
use
this what the
rocket
issue
launchers
was
because
about?
I used rocket launchers as a crazy example because I thought everyone would agree that rocket launchers should be illegal, but apparently not.
No, you use
Oh.
one of the coolest fucking things. Like it's like saying,
Mm,
it's like telling me no one should own a tank. Fuck that. I want a goddamn Sherman tank parked
Dude,
out
if
in
I
my
had a
fucking
tank,
car.
dude, if I had a railgun, dude.
Oh, dude, I don't even need a rail gun, but a fucking tank would be fucking sweet as shit.
It would be.
Yeah, if I could just drive to my school in a tank, that'd be great.
Bye,
most
honey. Have
cases,
a
work.
nice day at school. Pulls up in a tank.
Hey everyone, how's it going?
Yo, what's
I
up?
dare you to test
Do you,
me.
do you know the video of the dude, like, he's literally in a tank and his dad's like, get out of the tank. He's like, you're not my dad. I'm in the tank and you're not. Get out.
Have you ever been inside of a tank? It's like
I
the coolest
have. It's
thing.
awesome. It is the coolest thing.
Okay, someone has actually also been in a tank. Yes, I was a young little boy when I was in my first tank.
I was too. This is why I
Me
want a
too.
tank.
Demi left because he didn't like
Oh
my
in
God.
tanks. Being in a tank
Yeah.
is awesome, though. Clearly,
Yeah,
he's
fuck
never
yeah,
been
it
in a
is. It's
tank.
great.
I don't think he's ever been.
No, this is sort of like what happens when you listen to too much like BreadTube and leftist Twitter. Like you lose your sense of fun. You know, I'm just saying, like like having a rocket launcher. Like I'm not really like serious when I say we should own a rocket launcher, but I wouldn't complain if we could.
Now that Demi has put the thought in my head, bro, I'm gonna run for president one day, and that's my
I
only
was
thing
gonna
I'll be
say, are you
discussing.
gonna run for president?
Run
Is
for
this
president,
gonna be
That
your
will be
main part?
the only reason I will be running for president is to legalize rocket launchers in America.
Fuck yeah, rockets for
once
everybody.
once it becomes a law and an amendment, I will resign.
I've come here to do what I needed to do.
I have one goal.
I have come here to make my grandfathers proud.
All right, so Demi, you have anything else you'd like to
I
say?
don't think he's even
Oh,
here.
that's
or issue?
unfortunate. He's not here. Oh, hey,
Okay,
Saturn,
I
what's
guess
up with you?
Saturn. I think it's now your turn for your
Yeah.
largest issue in the galaxy.
Okay. You guys are gonna love this because it's political.
Oh.
Bro, we just escaped one, bro.
Can we please?
No, this will be fun. Let's have fun. Let's enjoy ourselves. Anyway, continue.
I am very, very frustrated with the stigma around felonies.
Oh, I can agree with this one.
Okay.
Personally,
sorry.
I have a violent felony on my record.
Okay.
What the fuck did you do?
Great
I
start.
blew someone up with a rocket launcher, bitch.
Hell yeah. High five, bro. High five. Hell
Fuck
yeah.
yes.
Oh, this is okay.
Oh, and Demi came back as soon as she said that.
He sensed the rocket launcher comment coming.
There was a disturbance in the force.
A disturbance. He could feel it.
You heard some fucking hick in Texas go, hell yeah, fuck yeah, give me a goddamn rocket launcher. Come on, Gunter, let's go fucking blow these goddamn cans.
Oh.
Anyway,
Okay,
continue.
so I'm in the state of Oklahoma. And in Oklahoma, it is legal for me to vote. It is illegal for me to own a gun or even be around a gun. It is
Define
illegal.
around.
I cannot be in the same room as a gun.
Okay.
And it doesn't matter if it's my gun or not. And it doesn't matter if it's in a lockbox. It's just, if there is a gun there, I am not allowed to be in that vicinity. So,
Let's Google something.
one thing that I've learned since I got my felony, I did my time in jail, was that this is something that I'm going to have to carry for the rest of my life. This will affect how I get a job. This will affect my relationships with people. There's a lot of people, they find out that I have a violent felony, and they automatically have these assumptions about me. I have been turned down for dates. I have been denied jobs. I have been fired from jobs because they had a gun and were not willing to not have it on the premises to keep me. I lost my job. And because I can't pass a background check, in the next few months, I'm going to be homeless. All because I have that one felony, because I spent a week in jail, and people are passing that judgment off on me for a mistake that I made years ago.
Okay, I'm sorry, real quick. Jason, cut this out. I left the room for like 2 minutes because somebody was talking to me. What was the issue name?
The issue is, we'll call it felony culture.
Felony culture. Got
Yeah.
it. Thank you.
It
Marking it down
sounds
to be cut out.
No, don't cut it out now because I didn't realize this was her naming the issue for the first time.
I never named it. I just went off the rails. But
Was this even an issue now?
Yeah,
have an
after
issue
you
with it.
left, we moved on.
Oh, cool.
We'll
I'm
go
glad-
back to Demi's
I
issue
just-
after Saturday.
No, let's not.
Can I just
No,
say
where
something
are
real
No,
quick?
we will.
No.
Let me say something
No.
real quick, man. It's over. I'm done with the fucking issue. Fuck you, Jason. Okay.
It's me.
You guys ruined my issue. I was trying to make a genuine argument. You guys just pissed me off.
I want to hear this argument. I do.
No.
I don't.
It's over. You blew it.
Demi, we're going back to you once Saturn is done.
No.
Alright.
We are
No,
not.
Saturn has a really good issue. I agree with what Saturn's saying so far. So I just do this, and I'm not doing my issue again.
Okay. One thing that I've noticed, and I actually posted about this on Twitter, was that on the internet there is no such thing as forgiveness.
Yep.
Once you are found guilty of doing something, it ruins you.
Oh yeah.
And it doesn't matter how you took your punishment. It doesn't matter how long you were punished. You will not be forgiven.
See, what you're describing right now is a great case for anonymity. This is like something that I would say like you probably need to make up a whole new identity for yourself. Like even at the point of buying like a burner, like a $10 or $15 burner phone, making like a fake account on like social media or something, and just like creating a new persona for yourself. Or barring that, possibly moving to a different state. Like I hate to tell you this, but living in a southern state as a felon is one of the hardest things you can ever do. So you would probably end up having to move to a place like Oregon or California. I would say New York, but New York is notoriously expensive. But if for some reason or another, if you could swing it, that's fine. But yeah, you might be having to relocate because the idea that a change or whatever will come in like say Oklahoma, like reformation of the criminal justice system and all that. I don't think it's ever going to happen. And honestly, like depending on like what the felony is, there should be like a 5 to 10 like year fucking period where if you don't commit anything, like if you keep your nose clean for that, or at least for your probationary period, the shit should be automatically expunged off your record. You might also maybe see about getting a lawyer and see if you can get that expunged, depending on the severity of your felony. Which I'm not going to ask you because it's not your business, my business, unless you want to share that with the class. But yeah, that's what I think, and I don't think we'll ever see that level of criminal reformation in this country. I think all the political leaders, anyone, doesn't matter if it's an R or a D or an I or a libertarian or whatever. I don't think anyone actually has the nerve to really go for it. I think everyone just pays lip service to it.
See, I do appreciate your input, but it is illegal for me to leave the state.
What?
Uh-oh.
What?
Unfortunate.
Why is it illegal for you? Are you on probation right now?
No. No, I finished my probation and I paid off all my fines.
Oh, I think I got it. I think it clicked. I think it clicked in my head.
All right. Well, I mean, whatever it
It's,
is.
I'm not
that's
gonna say it if Saturn wants to say it. I don't even
I'm
know
not
if I'm
gonna say
right.
it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say it. I don't want it. I don't want the real thing to be brought up because it's very triggering for me. But
right. And we totally respect your privacy for you to do that. Anyone have anything to add?
Yeah, I was about to say anything else, Saturn or anybody else.
I'm good. I've said my piece.
Anybody else have an opinion on felony culture?
I mean, I agree with
Well-
everything Saturn had to say. I think she said it best.
I
Yeah.
agree with her.
Too unfair on felons.
Unless you like just straight up murdered a group of people.
Well, I don't
But
think
I
that
don't-
would go under as a
I don't
felony.
think. Yeah, but I don't think Saturn did that.
That is
given by how
considered a
she's
violent
describing it.
felony.
Oh,
It
well,
is.
then never
It
mind.
is. But I mean, as long as you're not
The-
doing that, I agree with you.
Yeah, if theoretically you
Truth
murdered
of it
somebody and you
is-
got out of prison after you murdered somebody, that would be a felony on your record because felony is like the
Mhm.
higher crime. Yeah.
The truth of it is I got this felony for standing up for someone else. I was trying to keep someone else safe from getting into trouble, and I took the fall for it.
Oh, damn.
So I don't even deserve the felony.
Yeah, that's definitely fair. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna say goodnight to Jelly, the audio engineer, and then Demi Gloom is gonna tell us about libertarian theory.
No, how about I remain silent until he's done saying what he said?
No, I don't
Yeah,
even want
either
Jason
way,
to hear
just
me.
shut up.
I don't
No,
even
no,
want
no.
Jason to hear my
Mute
voice. I
and
want Jason
deafen
to go
until we
Oh,
tell you
shit.
when, like you were going to first.
Yeah, this is your fault, Riley.
No, I did this.
Yeah, if Jello for some reason or another keeps like interrupting, I'll fucking server mute him. I'm good at that.
This is getting very ridiculous. Jason is fucking trolls.
Deafen yourself, Jason. You'd think I wouldn't have to ask. He wanted to do that earlier.
Are we almost ready?
Yeah, we're ready whenever you are, man.
Go ahead.
All right, let me pause my.
Let me
Just
not
let me-
play the video game that you were playing during the podcast recording.
I'm definitely not
No.
playing Mario Kart DS online using Melon DS, the best emulator ever, because it has DS online. Download it for free today.
We would
No.
never. We here at Largest Issue in the Galaxies would never promote emulation.
The cool,
Illegal
cool
emulation.
crime of emulating video games for free.
All right. So my argument about libertarianism. Libertarianism is the philosophy that nothing is morally wrong unless you're threatening somebody's liberty. The reason why they justify murder, rape, etc. being wrong is because you're threatening somebody's liberty to not be killed or raped, you know what I mean? Or something heinous like that. My issue with that is that under that line of thinking, we will allow people to have liberties which could put people in severe danger without necessarily hurting them immediately, such as legalizing rocket launchers or letting anyone buy nuclear fucking bombs. The reason why we can't do that is because
Okay, well the line is drawn there. Rocket launchers are base, but nuclear bombs are not.
yeah, totally
Nuclear.
Right. Okay. So you're okay with people blowing up apartment?
If it's
complexes?
atomic, it becomes cringe.
Do you genuinely think rocket launchers should be legalized? I don't want to get
Yes!
this debate again.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't talk to anyone. I can't even possibly argue with anyone.
Demi, just pick another example. Rocket launchers, throw them out the window.
Alright, fine,
Irrelevant.
But libertarians would be like, well, technically owning something like this, like under the libertarian line of thinking, they say, well, owning it isn't inherently morally wrong, which is true. If you for some goddamn reason have a switch in your fucking apartment that can blow up an entire country, not saying that type of thing exists, but hypothetically, that is not inherently morally wrong. If you're somebody responsible enough to not flip that switch or push that button, then I guess it's not inherently morally wrong to have that power. But it's inherently morally wrong to do that, and we cannot trust in a population with such abilities and liberties. And that's why I think we can't trust an entire population to have rocket launchers. We can't trust an entire population to have nuclear bombs. We can't trust an entire population to drive without a license. We can't trust an entire population with a lot of these liberties that they want.
You see, Demi Gloom, I feel like in an indirect, roundabout way, this argument is sort of talking in support of what Saturn was talking against. Because if the entire population can't be trusted with something, how do you vet who is and isn't? Well, obviously, if they're a felon, they would fall into the category of isn't if you're going by this type of system.
Well, I think felonies should exist, but for much more heinous things. I don't think like there's so many fucking bullshit felonies that exist, like in terms of like drug uses, very like small, minor violence, very minor violent charges.
Bro, people who went to prison for weed should get so much fucking pay. The
Yeah,
government
I
should be paying for their entire existence.
I think the concept of felony is actually very, very useful, but also very abused right now. Like 90% of fucking felons don't deserve it. Like I believe like child molesters and shit should be fucking felons and have to face that type of penalty. I don't believe people who commit minor violence or say own an illegal firearm or sell drugs. I don't think those people deserve to be felons at all. But
Well, all right. You know what? I'm sorry. This is.
I think selling drugs can be a felony if it's like hard drugs, because you are killing people in a roundabout way.
I disagree.
Okay.
Well, all right. Sorry. Go ahead.
Mo, what are you disagreeing with? Because I said a lot of things.
Well, all right. So, like, buying drugs is one thing, but like selling the drugs, though, I mean, now that's kind of a whole different barrel of
Selling
freaking
weed
there.
should not be a felony, but once
No.
you go above that,
Well,
that's when it becomes.
But here's the thing, though. Like, this is where, like, I'm really, really libertarian on a lot of issues. But like, when I'm talking about, like, say, food or water or drugs, I think they should be like tightly regulated. Like, there's nothing wrong with me getting I think there's a difference between buying weed in a state where it's not legal versus buying weed from an illegal dealer in a state where it's already legal. Because with legal weed, for example, I can be assured that no one's actually tampered with it, or if, say, for some reason, other cocaine was legalized in a state where they said it was okay, no one's going to cut that shit with, like, say, Oxycontin or fentanyl or something. And if my buddies decide to go out on a party, I don't have to worry about them potentially overdosing off a half a fucking line of tainted cocaine. So I do have an issue with that, and for that reason, I think Demi does have a point. I just think I'm more not in favor of authoritarian laws, but blah blah blah. That's
you're
just
less forgiving of like drug dealers and the heinous things that can be done in that.
Well, like certain instances, like if it's some like fucking hippie selling pot or fucking acid or mushroom brownies or something, who gives a shit? But if it's like if it's some fucking gangbanger who's got the whole fucking block on lockdown because he like fucking built a little criminal empire selling crack, for instance,
that's fucked up.
That's different. Because
I'm saying like a guy who drives up to your house in like a little car and sells you $20 worth of weed should not be arrested under a felony, is what I'm saying. It's like even in a state where weed is legal, like it's not that big of a deal. It's like, in a perfect world, weed should be like completely like entirely like a thing that's not even a legal issue. And buying weed off your friends is like buying a video game off your friends. Like it doesn't matter.
I have to say, Mo, I'll have to think about how the justice system should treat people who sell hard drugs. But I will agree with you that if you're selling laced drugs and if somebody directly like dropped fucking dead in their apartment because of what you gave them, then that should be like a felony, or you should go to fucking prison. Certainly. Like,
yeah,
100%.
I think that should be a life sentence. But the thing about your argument is there's like tons of gray area, and then there's gray area that we don't agree upon, like society doesn't agree upon, like where the line is in the gray area and all that stuff. So this is a really intense issue that would take we have to start taking care of this shit, because all we've ever done as a society is talk about this, like especially when we're talking about criminal reform and felon reform and all that. Like there's a show on I think it's one of the Animal Planet networks or something like that. It's called Pitbulls and Parolees. And this lady owns a fucking shop where she employs convicts that are fresh out of prison who are just trying to get by and stay out of the halfway house, and they're trying to make sure that they don't violate their parole. This lady's giving them jobs so they can reassimilate back into society. And she uses pit bulls because, like, they're a stigmatized dog, or a stigmatized breed, and a lot of people abandon them. So I think programs like that should get like full federal funding instead of like, well, you know what? That's a conversation for another day. Is like where your federal funding should be going and all that stuff, where your tax dollars should be going and all that stuff.
Bro, I just want to say, I hope somebody brings in the stigmatization of pit bulls. It might be me, I don't know, because...
I don't know if I want to have that conversation, because I feel if like someone disagrees with me on this, I might get real fucking angry. Like full stop. Like I'm actually not kidding. Like the assholes that say ban pit bull breeds. Like, dude, fuck you.
Yeah, pit bulls, I've met a lot of pit bulls, and they're like the sweetest dogs. Like, every pit bull I've come across, besides like puppies who bite you because they're fucking puppies, every pit bull I've come across, sweetest dog in the world. Like, I have neighbors who would like talk like a big game about how ferocious their pit bulls were, just to like screw with me, I guess. And then like I go to their house and they're the sweetest dogs in the world.
Anyway, we should like go back to Demi's topic before we start talking about it, because I have a million things to fucking say about pits.
I will say about pit bulls, they regulate themselves. Very much.
And if you try to regulate a pit bull, you're going to be regulated, and that's how it should fucking be.
But yeah, like Mo, like what you describe, like anytime you respond to anything I say about libertarianism, you say like, well, there's a gray area or there's a middle ground, or at some point there has to be someone stepping in, which I completely agree with, because, and that's not what the majority of the libertarians, at least that I've spoken to, believe. They genuinely follow this line of thinking to the fucking grave, and they're not willing to allow any of their liberties to be curved, no matter how much data there is, or how many problems it's causing in the world, or how many innocent lives have to be lost.
It's really a fucking cartoon show, the fucking National Libertarian Party. It's why I like the same month that I joined the Libertarian Party was the same month that I fucking bailed out of it, because it's a fucking clown show, man. Like, you have like a really, really cool idea of the non-aggression principle, the NAP. Fucking awesome fucking little I guess social constitution or social contract, if you will, like a spin on that. And on its face, like if we just implement it just purely on like the text, it would be fucking great. Like, we probably would improve as a society. But the problem is that the Libertarian Party in general, they want to take it too far. And yeah, there are fucking natural limits to like some freedoms. Like, I don't think that someone should be able to, I guess, like walk into a bar with a loaded gun. Like, I don't even really. I get weird when cops do it. Not to be against cops or anything, but it like still like you're dealing with a scenario.
God
where
forbid we be against cops.
Well, no, there's plenty of reasons to be against cops, but I'm not one of these doofuses that's just against cops just to be against cops. But that's a whole other argument too. Because you're dealing with
what the next issue's going to be.
Yeah, that'll be a ferocious argument that we'll have someday on this show.
Please, for the love of God, next week can it not be political? Please.
Nope.
If it's going to be political, you might
podcast.
as well bring Alex on again.
Well, why would I not do that? I will do that.
We should definitely get Alex on again.
I think this is a really cool, like, now that we got past all the joking and stuff and trolling, I think this is a really cool, civilized political conversation.
Yeah, now
Like
that Jason's
Saturn,
gone.
We
like
do a little
Saturn
trolling.
actually, well, yeah, like Saturn actually kicked things off politically really well. Like we're actually having like, a good, decent conversation about it. I enjoy that shit like all day, every day.
Jason is snickering to himself right now. I can feel it. I can fucking sense the energy, bro.
Jason's probably doing something else. He's probably playing Resident Evil or something.
Well, I do want to say something, and to provide some backstory, I actually was raised by a hard drug dealer. And I think that's part of why I stand where I stand, is just because something is illegal doesn't make it morally wrong.
No, not at all.
And I believe that a person's morals is a very personal thing. It's subjective and it's able to change. You know, I can say, well, I would never kill somebody, but if I was in like a Saw movie where my life depended on it and I had to kill somebody, I wouldn't hesitate. Even though morally I disagree with
I
it,
won't hesitate, bitch.
I will fuck a bitch up. Okay? And I think what it boils down to is it's really hard to have a conversation specifically about politics without pulling a moral code into it.
Yeah, like moral grandstanding. It was like, oh, like say you're like for guns, and then someone goes, "Oh, you're just like you're okay with people dying, baby." And then
Moral
there's like,
grandstanding, like when you argue for 40 minutes about the life's value of a bug.
Fuck up! Riely. Shut the fuck up. Can we start a new rule where we never bring up the bug thing ever again?
Nope, you will never live it down.
I don't
No,
even back down anything I said.
I think I think the bug joke has ran its course. I think this is the last week that we'll actually be fucking around with that.
Oh, shut up.
Oh,
You said
you
the N-word
don't
on
even know
4chan.
who Riley
I didn't say the
is.
fucking N-word on 4chan. At least so you can't prove that I did, motherfucker. Shut up. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, and I guess another thing is like libertarians, they have their moral philosophy, which I actually think isn't too terribly bad. Like in terms of how you act as a human being, thinking about like what you do. I guess yeah, maybe liberty is a good way of representing like what people are deserving of. But at the same time, we cannot allow a simple moral code and project it onto an entire society of people. Society has to be a balance of morality and production. We cannot simply legislate morality, because when we do that, it's going to be this constant fucking tug of war between parties, and it's just nothing will get done, and it'll be this fucking chaotic anarcho-capitalist situation.
Anarcho-communism, like what Ian wants.
You mean what Ian wanted before Ian mysteriously happened to vanish from the internet?
Well, I'm sure he still wants it where he is today, definitely alive and well, Andrew, as we all would assume for our good friend.
Yeah, no,
Ian
I
is
gave
dead,
up
just
hope.
deal with it.
Ian's dead. There's no other way you can change my mind.
It's really
Unless-
dark to say on the podcast. Like, yeah, that kid's probably dead. It's
He's
really dark.
Okay, I'm sorry that I come from experience of seeing something like this happen.
Ian is still out there somewhere. Someday he's going to listen to this podcast. He's going to hear our pleas for him to come back, and he's going to make his epic reappearance. And then Demi is going to come from fanboyism, and it's going to be great.
Me and Ian would probably argue with each other. Honestly,
You're probably right.
I'm so pretentious that I can't allow myself to just suck somebody's dick. Like I have to find what we disagree on and just nail it like into the fucking coffin.
What if he just agrees with everything that you say?
Me and
Yes,
Ian
Demi
are
Bloom,
not.
I
Me
agree.
and Ian are not alike. His fucking anarcho-communist bullshit is not.
Yes, Demi Gloom, I agree with everything you're saying. Right, that's Ian. That's what he sounds like.
Look, me and Ian. If I had to like live with Ian, we'd fucking kill each other. I'm
That sounds like a pretty good sitcom, Demi and Ian.
Full disclosure, I'm a social democrat bordering socialist. I'm not a fucking communist, anarcho, fucking insanity. I'm not a part of that bullshit.
I don't think Ian is either. I think he kind of backed off from that as he progressed.
When he described
progress.
his ideal society where there's like no currency and stores just decide
Oh
who's
yeah,
serving
he doesn't
what,
believe
it's
in the
like,
concept of money. I forgot
like
about that.
I mean,
Man,
I'm all for the decommodification of living needs to an extent. Where,
I think
like,
that's like the most
literally
quotable
abolishing
joke on
money.
this show.
What?
Is I don't believe in the concept of money from Ian. It's so fucking funny.
I mean, that would be great if we could get rid of money, but we just can't. Like, it's just a very human concept that's just engraved in our brains so hard that we're just never going to be able to get around it, especially with the way production works. There's just no possible way we could decommodify everything.
Listen, Ian disappeared, and we never got the Mo and Ian debate show, and I think that's an affront to society.
that's
That we
yeah,
never
that was
got that.
the. I mean, if you weren't me crying in a closet while that was going on, then yeah, I'm sure you
Were
would
you
love to see that.
crying while they were debating?
I was definitely complaining to someone over text that I didn't like the yelling. Definitely was.
No, that was our best episode, and you know,
That was
I'm
not
sure,
our best episode.
I'm sure you held it in at least the top 5.
I don't know if I'd put it in the top 5 because I don't even have a top 2. I have my favorite episode, and that's it.
What's your favorite episode? Just curious.
My favorite episode was where the guests were Saturn and Silas, and I don't remember
Ooh.
anything else.
What?
We did 2
That
of
wasn't
those.
that
Favorite
great.
episode. I
We
liked
did 2
it.
of those in a row. Which one?
I don't remember. I just happen to remember that there was one that I liked the most, and that's it. Simple.
It
I'm
was
flattered.
it was a weirdly good combo for how different the people were.
For how completely different everything was.
Believe me, Silas and Saturn were definitely the next down on the list if Demi and or Mo had said no.
What if they also said no? Then what?
Then I would have
done?
found I would have kept going. I would have found somebody.
And I would have reigned supreme.
We'd be doing largest issue with like somebody deep in my DMs who I hadn't talked to in years, just pulling them from the ashes.
You somehow get in contact with Michael and convince him to do this.
Michael! Oh my god. That guy. I want him on this show. Michael, if you're ever listening to this, we want you on this show. Unironically, we won't be mean to you. We want you on this podcast just to live up the good times, the times of old, the times where we were all happy and smiling. And it
The
was
times
before
where we were all happy and
depressed.
smiling. I don't know. I remember crying. My first ever relationship that went downhill. I was crying while I was watching Michael. So.
Well, you didn't have to ruin it, Andrew. Stop making everything about you, Andrew. Man, come
Quote
on.
the thing. Quote the thing.
Holy shit, are we like 2 hours in?
Not even. This is going to be one of our shorter ones.
No. We started pretty early.
Yeah, we started at 7 something. Like
yeah, we're not
7:10.
even 2 hours, right? No,
It's
no,
10.
No, it's like 9 o'clock. Yeah, we started almost 2 hours ago, dude.
Riley, do you?
Yeah,
have a
and all of our
concept
shows
time?
are like 2.5 hours long. So one that's like a little less than 2 hours, that's one of our shorter ones.
Yeah, but it just didn't feel like we made it there yet. Like, it feels like we haven't been sitting here for very long.
Oh no, we're here, but I do have a little bit more I want to talk about. So this might be a dead end. I don't know if Saturn remembers because this was a little while ago. But I did want to inquire because listeners and maybe Andrew and hopefully Saturn will recall that last time Saturn was on this show, Silas had brought in the issue of exes, and Saturn talked about one of her exes who like had talking points that he wanted her to say, and it was going to listen to the podcast. So I want to know what was his reaction when the podcast came out. Oh.
Was he the pen guy?
Yes.
Yes.
Pen guy. I married that guy. He did mention that he could tell it was ran by a bunch of kids.
I mean,
I don't
that's
know
Riely
if
is
that's a
not a
compliment
kid.
or not, but you guys are a bunch of kids. So I
Riely
mean,
is
running like a bunch of
Mo
not
kids
is
would
a
run it.
kid by
42.
theory.
No, I'm not 42. Damn it.
He
Mo
throws
wasn't
off
on
the
then,
age
though.
average.
Mo could literally be my dad.
My dad is a lot younger than him.
That's the specific reason why we brought Mo on, is because he's so old that he throws off the age average, and it makes us look like an adult podcast.
Oh, so you do admit that you do need me for the show, huh? All
Yeah,
right,
We
good.
do
yeah, I
need
do.
you.
All right,
We
good,
love you,
good,
Mo.
good. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Anyway. Anyway, so Riely, what do you want to talk about, man? If we're done with Demi, did you have anything else you wanted to say, or anyone
Hold on,
else?
did Penman have any further thoughts besides he could tell it was run by a bunch of kids?
Well, it was a while back, so I don't remember anything like verbatim, but I did definitely enjoy the parts where we talked about him
Okay.
and how awesome he is.
Yeah, totally. Yep.
And he personally loves it whenever he is being talked about in a public forum, in a positive way. So
That's good. That's, I'm glad we can make that happen for him. But anyway, I guess anything else anybody wants to bring to the table before we go to plugs? Does Jason want to unmute and yell about libertarianism for a second?
No, let's not go down that pathway. Let's just
God, do you have an
I
extra
can't
20
stop
minutes?
him.
doing that.
Okay, good.
let's go.
Based.
Yo, high five,
Alright.
Andrew.
I got something I want to say.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay.
I just want to say, if there's any libertarians listening, which I'm sure there is, I don't hate all you motherfuckers. I don't think you're all a bunch of Nazis. I don't think you're all the fucking start of the alt-right pipeline. I just think
Just
you have
most of you.
political beliefs. No, I think I just
No,
think
I think it's to be actually very few, because like libertarians don't really get along with a whole lot of people, especially in political groups.
I'd say like there was a point in time where libertarianism was used as a platform for some like Nazi shit, but it's not really. That's not really the state of the party, and I'm not too worried about that. I just want to say like most libertarians are cool people. I just really disagree with your values, and I think a lot of your beliefs are kind of dumb. I don't hate all these motherfuckers. I know, considering I'm like basically a leftist, like I could come off as a pretentious asshole who just hates everybody who's not a purity leftist. I don't judge all people for, disagreeing with me. Just want to say, I don't hate you.
My final
But you're
statement.
fucking stupid.
Okay, good. My final statement is that libertarianism is based. Gary Johnson 2024, baby.
No, Gary
We're
Johnson.
gonna do
Gary
it.
Johnson did legit have like the best libertarian platform like out there as far as like mainstream libertarians, but even he got sick of the fucking Libertarian Party, and after 2016 he's pretty much done with it, and he's retired completely from politics because of it.
You know what? I think I'm
He
surprised
ran in
we
2020, didn't he?
No, 2016. Sorry, Demi, go ahead.
No, he ran in 16 and 20, I thought.
No, he was done after 2016.
I'm surprised we didn't. I'm surprised we went this entire issue without mentioning the toaster meme. The do I need a license to toast in my own damn toaster?
I've never heard of that meme. It's pretty funny.
Right, you've quoted that before. There was like a libertarian debate where they were talking about whether or not they should have licenses to drive, and Gary Johnson was like the one guy who was like, "No, I think we should demonstrate some competence before driving on the road." And then everybody else was like, "No, we don't need licenses." And one guy was like, "What's next? Do I need license to toast in my own damn toaster?"
That's pretty good.
All right, real quick for all of those listening and even everyone in the show, after you're done listening to this, go look up 4chan mini stories, Libertarian Police. It's one of the funniest fucking spoken word green text stories out there on the internet, and it'll explain to you why like a total libertarian government would be fucking awful.
And then look up 4chan mini stories. Mo Diggity says the N word. Anyway.
Yeah, there's so many of them. So many. I couldn't stop. I had a problem.
It's like this whole saga.
How hard would it be to make a Mo Diggity text to speech on Uber?
Make him say the N word?
Yeah.
Not that hard at all, probably.
Now you're gonna fucking deepfake me, and I'm gonna get canceled, like for real.
No,
like, people
no,
will, like,
no.
They'll try to fucking false flag my Twitter, YouTubes, and Twitch accounts and everything.
Demi will just log on 4chan and be like, "Hello, I am Mo Diggity of the MoCast and largest issue of the galaxy, and I'm here to say," and then the N word.
You guys know I'm too much of a cunt to say the N word.
yeah, that's true. You wouldn't say the N word even for that bit.
Wait, so if I did say it, nobody would know it was me.
That's true.
Because you sound dramatically different.
They know
than
it was
do.
Mo Dig. No, it's not saying it verbally. It's posting it on 4chan with your name tag on it. Hello, I am Mo Diggity, and I'm saying the N-word.
There's like a million fucking people daily on 4chan. All right, no one's going to ever all right, unless you do it yourselves. No one's going to fucking screen cap that and share it around. Nobody gives a shit about someone whose like name. And I can't say the rest of that.
I mean, a 4chan thread involving that had my name on it got archived and is viewable forever.
Yeah, that was different though. There was a freaking targeted. There was a difference in scenarios.
Are we talking about the Kiwi Farms thing?
No, not the Kiwi Farms thing. The me and the man who shall not be named. Some drama thing got posted on 4chan involving our names. And it got archived. It is now forever viewable to everybody.
Can I Google your name and find it?
I assume you'd have to look pretty deep, but eventually, probably.
I'll just look up Riely 4 plebs.
4 plebs.
4 plebes, sorry. Is it plebe or pleb?
I don't know, man.
It's pleb.
It's pleb.
The plebe and the weeb?
The plebe and the weeb. I like that.
That's
but actually that would be a really cool little like 30-minute show on YouTube.
It is
Plebe and the Weeb.
It is. It's called the Jelly U Podcast.
No, Mo, that's the name of Trixie and Endless Jess's anime podcast review show. Plebe and the Weeb.
Okay, I didn't know that. Nice.
But anyway, I don't. No, I think every episode you vote on who's the plebe and who's the weeb.
I fucking love that. I really wish that I came up with that now.
But anyway, we got to do our pluggity plugs, folks. So my good friend, we'll guess first when it comes to plugs. Saturn, do you got anything you want to plug?
I have one more final thought.
Oh, sure.
And speaking as somebody who drove without a driver's license for 8 years, that little piece of plastic does not start the fucking car. You can definitely drive without a driver's license.
True.
Yeah, I driven without a driver's license for a few years when I was living in Houston, and I drove almost the entire time till 2016 with that. Well, 2014 actually, without auto insurance.
What's the statute of limitations on that crime, Mo?
I don't know. You're not going to know my fucking real name. Am I being arrested? Am I, fuck.
Am I being detained?
Yeah, dude, I fucking talk too goddamn much. My fucking the dyslexia is starting to hit me. I'm starting to fuck up my shit. Yeah, am I under arrest? Am I being detained? Was supposed to be the funny part of that joke.
Am I being detained? Am I being detained? Am I being detained?
I'm a sovereign citizen. My birth certificate is proof of purchase on the fucking, God, there's some crazy ass shit. Like, Mr. Mediker's series about sovereign citizens is one of the best things on YouTube.
Okay, so my Twitter account is Saturn's Profit. Saturn and Profit are capitalized. The
Doesn't
first letters
matter.
of those are capitalized. It doesn't matter?
No.
Okay. Well, it's Saturn's Profit. And I will admit that I think that I have the greatest biography in all of Twitter, and I want to read it to you guys just in case you don't follow me.
Please, please.
My biography is chaotic, gay, power bottom ragdoll brought to life by a benevolent witch.
Okay, that's. We didn't need to hear all that.
We definitely did.
Demi Gloom.
Yeah, if you've read any of my tweets, anybody listening, I'm no one to talk.
It's cause you nope, not gonna say it.
No, say it.
Say it.
I won't
Say
get
it
mad.
with your chest, Riley.
It's because you hate women. Da-da-da-da.
How? What? Okay.
What correlation? You know what?
That's why he didn't like Saturn's bios, because he hates women.
Oh.
Bios like PS2 emulator bios.
Shut your mouth. It's an inside joke that nobody will get because it's from an unrecorded voice chat.
Between just me and Riely.
Yeah. Anyway, anything else, Saturn, or is that it?
That's it, yeah. Unless you want my fet life.
Your what? What is that?
Okay, FetLife is a kink social media group.
Okay.
Okay, I've
Social
heard
media
enough.
site.
I don't want to know.
You guys are such fucking cowards. But anyway,
No,
Mo,
we're children. We're
That's
minors.
true.
For the love of God. We don't need this
That's
crazy
fair.
woman right now.
Mo, where can our listeners find you?
They can find me at twitter.com/MosideGaming42. And I have a pinned tweet with all my bullshit on there, and I'm sick to death of reading it out every single week for every single podcast or show I do. So that's what everyone's going to get now. It drives them to my Twitter, and I want you to follow me.
I refuse. I refuse to do. I don't care if Mo does it before you open your mouth, Jason. Never.
Never what?
I will never do what you've just done because Jason's been trying to get me to do it.
Lame.
Yeah,
And
what you mean? Have a pinned tweet with all your relevant bullshit on your Twitter
well, I mean, I
account?
might do that, but I'm still gonna read it all out on the podcast.
Oh well, yeah. I don't give a shit. You do you. I don't care.
Thank
You're
you.
so fucking lame.
All right, Demi Gloom. Where can our listeners find you?
You can find me on twitter.com/demigloom.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's /. Because apparently we have to specify what kind of slash it is now.
Oh, really?
You say / that it's all forward slashes.
Just say slash. You don't have to say /.
Oh, I see. He's being funny. He's being satirical.
Demi,
Yeah.
Demi, I'll slap the shit out of you. I swear to God.
I'll slap the shit out of you.
I'm being threatened by a grown man. Joe Biden's new online harassment plan is going to help take care of this.
5 fucking minutes. Can we go without anything political?
Nope, this
Please.
is the Politicast, baby.
No.
And, Andrew, where can our listeners find you?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
So, something that Riley's probably really ashamed of and doesn't want me to bring up on his based show is me and Riley's podcast known as the Brony Initiation Podcast, where we go through 2 episodes of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic at a time and review them. And I think it's a really great podcast. You can find it on the Trigger Warning YouTube channel, or just search the Brony Initiation Podcast on YouTube. Or you can find it on the Riely Podcast Megafeed, which you're probably listening to right now. It's a very great podcast. We need more listeners.
No, it's pretty
Please
good.
go listen to that.
You can bring it up all you want, Demi. I'm proud of that podcast. You know, Demi, he's trying to turn me into a brony. It's not worked yet. Not a fan so far.
I want to go on record and say that I love the other name that you guys came up with first. That we spent like an hour and a
Thank
half.
God.
I love that name. It was like the perfect fucking name. It would have been so funny, and only people who want to be offended would have been offended. But everyone else would have been fine. But anyway, that's just me. I love that name. I thought it was funny.
I thought it was funny too, but I found it a little bit. I was personally offended a little bit, and it was.
Yeah, that's like when you know it's good when you're offended.
Yeah.
Like as like you, the person, whoever the person is.
Hey, everybody, I have a fun little game for you. Okay, so we're not going to say it straight out right now, but everybody who's listening, you should leave a voicemail and guess the potentially offensive Brody podcast.
Oh yeah, that's gonna work out real fucking well. Like,
I agree.
everything's gonna have the N-word. Every single one of them's gonna have the N-word.
And we'll bleep it out, and it'll be hilarious. It'll be great.
I'm
but
sure
yeah,
Anchor.fm will love that.
Yeah, they'll love that it's bleeped, and they won't care because they won't know.
Yeah, but like 6 or 7 bleeps, like they're like, okay, I'm getting mad now.
I've
Alright,
straight up posted podcasts with slurs in them, and Anchor didn't say anything.
Oh Jesus, I wouldn't take that chance personally.
It's because we didn't edit that. We didn't have an editor back then, and Grant, like as an example to something, said a couple slurs, and we just put a message at the beginning of the podcast like, "Hey, there's some slurs. If you don't want to hear them, don't listen."
Hey, Anchor.fm, where Jason's going to edit in the name of the podcast that it is. You can go check that out. And you can ban
You're going to
No, we
leave links
won't.
in the description like you're
Link in the
supposed to
description.
every single time, so everyone gets fucking traction to their shit.
We say the plugs at the end. Everybody can look them up.
No one gives a shit about that. Dude, you're talking about a species that can barely fucking remember what they had for breakfast today. All right, they need something to click
Did I
on.
What I had for breakfast today.
Did I?
Yeah, you're an exception to the rule. I bet you about 50 other people that you talk to can't.
Anyway, yeah, please leave your voicemail and guess what the Brony podcast is going to be called. Andrew, where can our listeners find you?
You can find me at Twitter. It's Tricky, ITZ, 2 Z's actually. Tricky has 2 Y's in it because I'm stupid and I don't like having one.
That's why we need links
that's
in the
not a
description.
marketable Twitter name.
Don't care. I liked it.
That's why you need links in the description.
At Angel from Hell 0 without the A.
I didn't-
It was perfect.
Yeah, I
easy to
already
explain.
forgot half of that. Now I'm thinking Angel 0, and now I want Coke 0. And now I want
Hell
food
yeah.
because I'm hungry. What am I doing here? Who's an angel? I don't believe in angels. I'm an atheist.
What's a god
Okay, yeah,
to a
Give me 2
non-believer?
weeks. Give me 2 weeks. I'll give you a 2 weeks notice of me changing my handle yet again.
Don't change
I'm
your
sure
handle.
I
We just need to
will,
put
but
links in the
Stop
description.
changing your fucking handle. It has to be advertised in
Oh,
descriptions.
That's exactly. Oh yeah, that was supposed to be my issue for like 2 weeks ago. Was the rebranding thing?
How do you
And then I
change
didn't
your
do it.
handle? I don't even know.
All right,
I
who
changed it
cares?
at least once
Let's
a
go
month.
ahead
Who
and like
cares?
continue
Who
on down. Who
cares?
else got a link to shit?
Jason, where can our listeners find you?
You can go to my Twitter, JELALT1, and guess what? There's a pinned tweet with everything else.
Oh my fucking god, you're such a fucking coward. You can find me on Twitter.
We've been here forever. We need to just fast forward through the good shit.
You can find me on Twitter at Riely Tweets. You can find me on Twitch,
God damn it.
twitch.tv/Riely Streams. You can find me on YouTube as Riely and Friends. Other podcast
meatspin.com.
projects. Other podcast projects include Pixels, Polygons, and Fun. Wherever podcasts are found, you can find that one. It's everywhere. And then on
Freddy, why
Spotify,
can't you just do what they
Stitcher,
do?
and Apple Podcasts, or on anchor.fm/pvh, you can find Pokemon Variety Hour. And that's a cool show. And then also on those same 4 places, except anchor.fm/Riely Megafeed this time, if you're listening on Big Guy, Little Guy, you can check out the Riely Podcast Megafeed. It's got some cool shit on it, like this show, and the Jelly U podcast, and the Brony Initiation podcast. It's all pretty good. And then... Shut up. And then if you're listening to this on the Riely Podcast Mega Feed, you can check out Big Guy Little Guy. It's a YouTube channel where me and Andrew do Let's Plays, and also this podcast goes up there. It's pretty fucking space. It's pretty cool. Dab.
Stop telling. Stop telling.
And also, because Mo didn't plug it because he was too lazy to plug specific things, you can check out the MoCast at anchor.fm/the-mo-cast. Or
I guess I should have. I should have hawked that.
Yeah.
I should have hawked the MoCast stuff. Yeah, that was my bad. Yeah, Yeah, we have MoCast now. We have a dedicated MoCast YouTube channel now for all your MoCast needs.
Yep,
and all that stuff.
you know you have them. Everybody out there has got a MoCast need. They just don't know it yet.
Okay.
But yeah, thanks for listening to the show, everybody. My issue was updates.
My issue was
People
who don't update. Yeah, I was trying to find like what we called it. Now
My
it's your turn, Riley.
No, Riley, I did. My
Oh,
issue
okay.
was one tricks.
My issue was libertarian theory.
My issue was felony culture.
Holy fuck!
Thanks
I
for
forgot we had a
listening.
guest.
We did have a guest. Thanks for listening, everybody. See you next Thursday.